Hey everybody, welcome to Straight Garbage.
The show where real garbage men
talk trash about each other and life and everything else that doesn't make sense. So we hope you enjoy, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of
Straight Garbage. Download it. And then you have to put the IP address in it and all that shit.
And it was always 192.168.54.
0 point my balls.
Yeah.
That's all
My balls.
That's all I knew how to do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Put
fuck,
that
Fuck,
quick.
dude. You spilled like
Lord.
10 things
Dude,
already.
I have knocked over so much shit. Welcome to Straight Garbage, folks.
Jesus.
Straight fucking klutz.
Must be his arms are a little weak from pulling out those dumpsters.
Yeah, that is for
I
sure.
didn't think you were going to get out of your chair yesterday when I seen you. You're like, dude, you were... I bet you I threw $100 bill down. I don't think you could have been over and picked it up.
Yeah. No gloves would have beat me to it. His arms were fine.
pulling him all day.
His
Anyway.
arms were fine.
I know, I barely did anything yesterday, like, physical-wise. The boss was going to come and pull cans on, 25th Ave or some shit like that for me, and then I, drove the other direction. And I was like... No, there's only 3 cans. It's fine. I'll get them. And I get back there. There's 7 of them. I'm like, fuck. And it's a quarter mile to the fucking back of the thing. I thought about skipping it, but I was already told him I was gonna get them. But then when I was done, some chick's like, wow, I can't believe you actually ran down here and got all of our cans. Here's a fucking Nutter Butters and fucking hand warmers and shit. I was like,
You want
thanks.
more than Nutter Butter, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
We were like, this is cool and all, but do you have anal beads? What do you do with those? Well, I like to jam them all up in there, as far as I can get it, and then just yank really hard. Like I'm trying to start my damn chainsaw.
No, I let the customer do that. Next time I go to the customer's house and I get fucked, I'm like, you go ahead and pull these out. The last customer put them in.
That took a turn for the dark
She's
side.
she's like, my neighbor right there? No, you, last week. I've been in there this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was sore as fuck when I woke up today. And I only did 7 cans. Walking in the snow. Then today we were doing we were doing that chain thing, and I fucking did 2 links, and I was like, man, Mark, it's fucking weird how, when you do, real life labor, you, sweat and shit. This is fucking bullshit.
Usually it's only my hand that gets all sweaty.
Yeah. I was like, hey.
Mine will get like that during the summer. I have to, turn the vent to blow right on my hand.
Yeah.
How was Steve today?
A
little better than
he
you
was
yesterday.
mostly fine. Except for he was in get back at truck boss mode. So he came inside and he bought me a pop and a candy bar.
A pop or a soda?
Pop and a candy bar.
Soda pop.
And then we stopped at Arby's and he bought me a sandwich.
Holy fuck.
And then we went and picked up 2 dumpsters the truck boss had said he'd already dumped. Killing time. So you can say I was like, so right before that I was telling him about because after I got done yesterday I dropped No Gloves Off with Truck Boss to help him out, and I went with Steve, and then Steve and Truck Boss had that whole fiasco where they got mad at each other, and then we got back to the shop and Truck Boss came out and talked to him and he was fine, whatever. So Steve was totally cool. And then as I was walking away, Truck Boss was like, oh yeah, and thanks a lot. I'm like, for what? And he's like, for sticking me with Stinky. I was like, bitch, you put me with him the whole week. That's payback. So I was telling Steve about that today, and then we were working and Steve was doing all that stuff to him, and I was like, geez, I thought you were over it and let it go. And he's like, oh, it's just a little payback. He's like you did to him. And I was like, oh shit, touche. I can't say anything more about it.
I texted Steve and I was like, hey, what time how you guys doing? And he goes, we're done. And I said, all right, cool. And then he calls me and he goes, what time are you starting tomorrow? And I said, I don't know. I'll have to look and see what I got for tomorrow. And then I was like, well, did you leave yet? And he goes, I'm leaving right now. And I go, the boss say anything? He goes, nope, and I don't give a shit. I was like, oh, okay. I go, well, shit, maybe I should go do another box. He's like, fuck that, come in. I go, if they say anything, I'm telling them you said it was okay. And he goes, go ahead, I don't give a shit. He was, I guess, the manager at Chancellor Station. He was throwing rakes and all kinds of shit around over there yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's throwing shovels and shit.
Over what?
Just pissed off.
Well, that's what Steve was doing yesterday.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, so Chris was making fun of Steve. Dude, we drove by the shack on the way into dump. And Chris was like doing the little thing, like crybaby thing with his eyes. Steve's like, whatever. And then we drive over and dump, and then we're leaving, and like Chris is across the yard, like doing the same thing again. Well, apparently, like, Chris messages Steve last night and was like, blah, 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 this and that, and crybaby. And Steve was like, you ever just think that maybe people have a bad day or whatever? And then he was like, dude, he's like, I thought we were friends and stuff. And Chris was like, dude, we are friends. That's why I'm flipping your shit. And then Steve didn't answer him. I was like, dang, dude. I was like, you know what I like to do in a situation like that is I don't answer them. And then when they message me back again, I say, who is this?
You deleted them from your phone.
He's like, oh, that's good. I'm going to do that.
It's been a shit show week, man.
Really?
I don't even think I've actually got mad. For whatever reason, the snow's like calmed my shit down. I've been taking like 2 pills, not 4. I was like, I don't give a shit. I'm just going slow, whatever. Don't run into nothing.
Don't run.
I don't know.
That's key.
Yeah. Except yesterday when I was going down that fucking hill. Did you hear about that? You know, fucking the 10th Street grade?
Oh, dude.
The one behind it where you fucking drive back there and you look at the track. You know that? So I fucking was at the top of that. And I was like, all right, whatever. There's no snow. And then so I get down on the hill and it's just nothing but gravel. The truck's fucking hopping and fucking slid like halfway to the bottom. The chick is out there because the fucking lady at our work, she's like, they keep calling. They've called me like 5 times a day. And fuck. So the people are out there watching me. Like fucking the truck's like, and the chick's eyes are like this big around. She was standing at the road. She like ran back to her house. It's like fucking stop, truck.
Dude, as your truck like slides by her house, well then we're gonna be like, you did this!
Yeah. Yeah, fucking dude, there was so much gravel on that road, like when I finally got the truck to stop, because there's the one can on the one side going down, and I fucking backed the truck up to that can, I fucking pulled the brake, and it's like, I was like, what the fuck? This is bullshit.
Well, yeah, you know, like when gravel's on a flat road and you push down on it, it kind of sticks to the ground. When gravel's on a 45-degree angle, it starts rolling under your tires.
I think the sign says like 17% grade or something like that.
Steep.
Yeah, it's steep as shit. And then like Teresa was saying like they're all fucking pissed off and shit. And then like when I went to pick up their can, they're like, sorry, we probably fucking sound like assholes, but we didn't know what else to do. I was like, obviously we still can't fucking drive these roads. Like I couldn't drive to the top with the lockers on. I had to fucking back down the whole thing.
Here's an idea. Drag your can to the bottom for us.
Dude, don't you remember when we used to have doing side load? We had to run up there and wheel all those cans. We go to the bottom, and we go halfway up the hill, and wheel them down to the truck and dump them, wheel them back up, and then we go to the top and get the other half.
That's what I did for the 10th Street grade, because I was able to get in there. But go figure, I like move the sign, drive in there, move the sign back, and then like I'm parked at the bottom where that crack shack is, and then fucking go figure, some crackhead like pulls up behind me, and I'm like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? She's like, I go right there, right by you. There's like 3 feet of space. She's like, you just move the cans. I'm like, no, how about I'll just pull forward more, and then you fucking go around me, and then I'll back up, and then you can go on your stupid ass parking spot. I'm like, fuck. Yeah? You think I'm gonna go up the fucking hill? And then the whole time she's just like spinning out, fucking, fucking like, hope this piece of shit blows up. They just fucking get stuck down here.
Dude, we went one year. It was either me and Zach or me and Jimmy. We're heading side load like up the goat trail.
Oh, dude,
like hammered, balls to the wall. Get up around that first corner, and here's a lady starting to come down. She's got enough room to just turn out and let us by. Nope. And so we stop, and I'm like, go! And she's like, nope, just sits there. So we had to like slide back down this hill backwards.
That's a steep one too.
That's
Dude,
a steep
that one's a
fucker,
steep
too.
one.
Dude, and she literally about damn near nicked my bumper trying to drive around the front of me because she was just like, I have
and there's
to
plenty
get
of room
somewhere.
on top,
Dude.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a one-way anyways, isn't it?
I don't even
There's
know.
no signs if it is.
Oh, I thought it was.
Whichever
I
way
know-
you're going, that's the one
I
way.
know.
Pretty much.
It was snowing and we're way behind, and our truck boss, I was with our truck boss, and we were rear loading cans because we're so far behind, so we just had extra trucks out before automated, and he backed up that bitch with snow, and that thing was covered in snow. I was like, no fucking way. I was hanging on the back.
That's the place to be.
He goes,
You just gently step off.
See ya.
well, like he saw it was like, at least you can steer out of it. If you spin out,
Yeah.
you're not going off there backwards. He
That's
it was like one of the old yard waste trucks.
Yeah.
He backed right up it, just like the 3 truck is.
Oh yeah.
Fucking nothing, but yeah. That little side street, we just had to pull all those down to it. He didn't try making that corner, obviously.
Yeah, I was trying to do the R6 on Wednesday. By the school, the elementary school, the alleyways there. Well, first when I get there's some fucking dickhead parked like right in front of the alleyway. Like the ball's on that guy. Cause
Right.
I watched when I was driving around there, I watched like 3 different people like come out of the alley. Well, the other side of that alley is really really steep, and they'd like weren't even paying attention, I guess, because they'd like drive right up to that guy's car and like, oh shit, I gotta go the other way, and then but on that hill right there. So I skipped the first block because of that car, and then later when I came down 14th, I went back over there to get it. Well, there's this fucking guy has this can on the hill. I tried 3 times to like stop at his fucking can, and then like back up, try to stop at his can. The truck just, it's like, fuck this guy, and just drove off.
Dude, I like when you have to like reach out and grab a can really quick and
Suck
suck
it
it
in.
in while you slide by.
yeah.
Bottom of that capital D Uthi Street. I slid past all of them. Then had to back up. And I was like, no problem, I'm really good at this truck. I'll just reach out and grab this can really quick and dump it. Well, I reached out and grabbed it just fine, but I couldn't suck it in fast enough, and I was like, just wiping out the rest of them. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been interesting.
Yeah.
Most of the places we've been. I like it when you're like fucking in 4th gear, going 10 miles an hour, and then the truck just like, I'm gonna eat this fucking curb, spit your chains off and shit. You're like, oh fuck, fuck some shit up.
I had to deliver a container for a construction container, and the road I had to deliver it on, it's kind of a little bit of a hill, and it was slick as shit. Well, I was able to get to the top of it. Well, I started looking, and it's on Thursday's route. That 8 truck comes over and does for 7 truck, that alley, going into that alley.
Mm-hmm.
And I get up there, and I'm like, there's no way I'm backing in. And then I walked down there and talked to the guy, and it's literally right across the street where I needed the container to be in that alley. Or right across the street from the alley. So I was like, well, hey, because I made it up but I didn't want to try to swing that because there's a car parked right there. I was worried about my front end sliding and hitting the car. So I was like, well, I'll just go back around the block, and I'll swing in that alley, and I'll just back it in and deliver the container. And he's like, all right, cool. Well, I fucking cut it, and there's that little, I don't know if you remember what kind of fence it's like. It's like small little steel post about like that long, and it's got a chain that goes like that. There's like 8 of them. And I fucking cut that corner, and I'm going pretty good clip because I don't want to, I don't want to get stuck. So, and all of a sudden I hear the front step on the passenger side. Just go, I was like, oh shit. I hit that fence. Fuck. You know, there goes my safety bonus. So I get out to put chains on because I got in the alley and that couldn't back up. I couldn't go forward. Like me, I was pulling a dumbass. I thought I could do it without chains. So I had to put chains on. And I walked back there and the steps literally laying on the ground, just dangling. And I'm like, holy fuck, you know? And so I was like, well, let's go check the damage on the fence. I didn't even touch the fence. It was just from where the cars had been driving on it and the snow was so deep. It was ice ball. Caught an ice ball and just ripped a big chunk of ice out of the ground.
Oh, nice.
And it ripped that step off right the fuck off there.
That doesn't just clue you in on the quality that we're working with here.
I was gonna say I've been plowing right through all the where they plow the snow in there and like cans right on. I'm like,
well, you did that today, didn't you?
What?
That route, you did that today. You did 8 route, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, when I don't know if you've seen the tire tracks, that big ice ball laying in the alley.
I didn't even pay attention, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, fucking what? And I was like, oh yeah, there goes my safety bonus. I freaking smoked the fence. And technically, that's not my fault. I mean, how can I predict how deep the snow is and ice is and shit, you know? So.
I'd be mad as fuck if I ran into something like, it's not my fucking fault. We work for the city. Have the city fucking plow this shit.
They actually,
Like,
the city's actually been doing pretty decent on keeping the main roads clear.
Yeah.
Before that main street would have been fucking covered until.
That's the only thing they do, just run up and down it.
Yeah. Well,
Seems like it.
Better than nothing. Because
Yeah.
before that thing used to be covered until spring. So I think they've been doing a lot better.
I like how our job description is work at your own financial risk. You know? Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yep.
That sucks. Stressful, man. It's stressful. Fuck.
Dude, it's hilarious riding with Steve and just like we were hitting some ones by the airport and like, you know, they piled up the snow.
Oh, yeah.
Like we had to drive through like, you know, 3 foot like
Berm.
plowed up, just like he's just like boom, snow going everywhere. And then he's like looking at the dumpster and he's like, all right, I'm gonna have to just get a run at this and stab it. So here we are, forks down, front load, just like dumpster.
He's good at it, though.
Dude,
He's
holy
really
crap.
good at that shit.
Holy crap,
The
dude.
one, is it a 1-yarder or 2-yarder?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There were two right next to each other.
Life
Yeah,
flight
right
one?
next to life flight.
Yeah, that one because it's on a kind of a little angle.
Yeah.
So if you don't, you just slide off
Yep.
every time. So you gotta get it just right and then just hit that fucker perfectly.
Yeah, they probably should have put like,
I was there for like 30 minutes one day. Fuck!
they should have like put more on.
Well, he kicked your ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We weren't there long.
Yeah,
I
know.
spent more time trying to walk down and use his card on the one gate so he could get a run at the gate, but that didn't work.
Anyway, sorry, Robert. Go
I
ahead.
say they should have just put more on front load
Yes,
for
they should have.
commercial.
Fuck.
He should have just been a helper.
No,
He
no,
should-
no.
That's
No,
what
no,
the
no,
problem
no,
was.
like me. Like, help me pull him
Yeah.
down.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's good at that because he weighs 300 pounds, so he can actually move the dumpster instead of the dumpster moving him.
Just lean against it.
Yeah.
It all shoots across the parking lot. Dude, so guess who's been asking me about the podcast the past couple days?
Steve.
No gloves.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, we basically just kind of talk shit about everyone there. He's like, I know, Nick Moore was telling me about it. He's like, you guys hear about this podcast these guys are doing? Fucking, they just sit there and make fun of me the whole time.
No, we don't, Nick. We love you.
I was
We would
like,
tease you if we didn't love you.
Not this week.
No, actually, not
And I was
much,
like-
really.
So I was telling him, I was like, yeah, we just kind of make fun of everyone in there, you know. And he's like, yeah. So I was trying to tell him it's all for fun. So remember that if you listen to these episodes, there, No Gloves. It's all for fun, right?
Oh, man.
He was so we're working today, and it's a rear load truck, and he'll ride on the side sometimes.
With the containers not very far off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he's like, hey, you might want to go check out that chain back there. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, we got 3 broken links on it. I'm like, okay, no problem. And he's like, well, I'm kind of worried about it. He's like, sparking and shit. It's like I just wanted to come flying off at me. I'm like, fuck, dude. It ain't going to... For one, it's in front of the other tire. So, like, if it comes off, it's just going to go under the other tire and then out the back.
Yeah.
Like... What's the worst that's going to happen?
Dude, I felt bad for him when he was trying to warm his gloves up yesterday morning.
Yeah, the one time the guy wears gloves.
Dude, I felt
Dude caught it on fire.
What?
He was trying to heat it in front of the big
Seriously?
Yeah.
heater, but he was like half an inch away, just like...
caught his glove on fire. I was like, dude, that
Nice.
sucks.
Dude, it was blowing right on me and Steve, and it fucking stung.
Oh, dude, I know.
Steve's like, dude, seriously? And then it catches on fire.
I know, I felt
Karma.
bad. I was like, because it's cold as shit, you know. I was like, do you have any more gloves? He goes, I don't think so. I was like, I got gloves in my locker. You can go grab a pair of gloves out. And he never did. I don't know if he just...
There was gloves in the truck.
the truck, yeah. But yeah, I felt bad for him. I was like, dude, it's cold, man. You might want to put some gloves on.
Right.
Probably stick to those dumpsters if you didn't. You just had bare hands.
Well, I'll call and have someone come out for you. Burn!
I want to bring some hot water.
You ever just like eat kids' food and feel like a little bitch?
You want to give me
Huh?
towel? Paper towel?
Yeah,
was trying
we'll
to do a
interrupt my
square.
story for a towel. So, anyways, today I'm in the truck driving. I got my Monster coffee and some Pop-Tarts. And I'm just eating some Pop-Tarts because I was tired and I was hungry and a grumpy little bitch and I didn't have a Snickers. So I'm eating this Pop-Tart, you know, just feeling like a little kid in school. And I can't make this fucking shit up. And I look over to No Gloves and he's sitting there drinking one of those little kid juicy juice boxes with a straw.
Those are good, though, dude. I like those.
I know, but like when you're feeling like a little bitch and then you look over to like... and he's... like, just kind of took me.
My
I was like,
grandkids will come up if they stayed for the weekend, and the daughter brings the what is it, fruit punch things, and puts them in the fridge. They're gone. I drink the shit out of
Capri
them.
Suns.
Yeah. I love those.
I know.
Do you guys get one? Papa gets one.
Here you go, Papa.
I got them all two of them. I got them all, both of them trained though. They go to the refrigerator, come out, they get a beer, and they tap the top on it all the way to me. Tap, 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 tap.
What's gonna be funny though is when they hand you the juice and they're like, "You get one, I get one, Papa."
No shit.
Dude, we have some teenagers in the house, and the one especially is all about wanting to drink alcohol and stuff. And I get it because like he sees the parents do it.
Yeah.
So we always try to like, okay, we want to drink something, like try this, and I always try to give him like something fucking nasty, you know, like a little shot of whiskey or something, you know, and he'll just like, ooh, that's good. Fuck you, it is. I don't even like this shit. I'm doing it for a reason, and it ain't the taste. This shit tastes like fucking ass.
Did you buy him some of that 8 seconds?
That's the key.
Gave him some black velvet or something.
Right.
Some nasty shit. Douche of the week. I think we all know what it is. There's a couple.
Before we get too far ahead, we got our hats. Check them out. They're pretty cool.
Only 2 of them got them.
Yeah,
That's because only 2 of them ordered them.
that's true. And
So
before,
basically, the $9 total profit we made is split between me and Corey. $2.07.
right, and I spent 30 on the hats.
28.
It's a deal.
I gotta have the wife order me one.
You don't know how to do it?
Dude, I swear to God, I honestly, I just don't know the PayPal account and all that shit.
PayPal?
I don't know. Is that how you order shit online? I don't know.
Sometimes.
That's what my wife does.
You can
Some-
also just put in a
sometimes.
credit card.
Yeah.
Easy. No.
Shit, now you can take pictures of your credit card.
Did,
Done.
they're about to make it so
They
that you
got
I
can...
your
got
phone,
the little
don't you?
square thing
Can't you just
actually
do
for
it
our
on-
Oh,
phone.
you
We
just,
can just
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't you just do it on your phone?
They're going to make it real easy for Jay. Here, they're working on so you just take a picture of your money, your dollar bills.
Yeah.
Then you just shred them or what?
Have you used the
Nope.
deal where you just take your card and just...
I remember when we were
just
at the
tap
gas
it, yeah.
station, you kept fucking putting it in, and it was like, error, and you're like, piece of shit, and you're like, oh, fuck, it worked.
Have you guys used your phone yet?
No.
Like, take your phone and just go up to the machine and...
Uh-uh.
I was down in Texas visiting last summer or last whatever fall, and that's all over down there. Everybody just like walks their phone up, puts it on the deal, bloop, and just walks out. I'm like,
I'm gonna use that.
that's
like,
scary.
sorry, babe. I was walking by the gun counter. My phone was too close. Bought a gun.
Yeah.
All sales are final. I'm as mad as you are.
Sorry, babe.
This shit's fucked.
I'm as mad as you. Like I need another gun.
I mean, I do, but
Fuck. Yeah, dude.
God, not if we have to fucking register them for $800 a pop.
Dude, is that what they're trying to pass?
I don't.
I sold all mine.
Me too. Or buried them. I don't know. One or the other.
My great-great-grandfather owns all mine.
Yeah.
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 He registered them for me.
Actually, my grandpa.
He also voted this year, too.
Fucker, still voting Democrat. Can you believe that shit?
Yeah. I knew I wasn't going to get any of his guns willed to me since he voted for Biden.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I don't know if those people ever... What if they'll message?
Oh. They're sitting out there, got it fired up, ready to roll.
They just threw the check in the driveway and took off.
Put it in your mailbox, bro.
I still got the key, Bert.
They had one made while they took it for a test drive.
All right. I'm just going to keep the extra key in case I ever change my mind about selling it. Actually, you know, I do have 2 titles. I have the duplicate and the one that was signed over from the bank after paying it off.
Nice.
Maybe I'll just be like, no, I have the title for
Take it
it.
to like a title loan place. Oh, that would be rough, dude.
Got $44,000 out of this truck. All right. D the wee.
We.
D wee.
It went on my nose.
Ooh, ha. I can't wait for that shit to be gone.
Dude, I know. I was actually
One more
hoping we were going to
podcast.
have 1 to 2 more shots gone out of it tonight. But no, I got to go check on my roof.
I got a leak on my roof, man. I swear it's true.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Somebody.
Did you guys see his text? That he
Yeah.
sent? Yeah. Did you see it?
Which one?
The last one.
He doesn't have your number, Jay.
I know Braden. Is that his name, Braden?
Yeah.
I was calling him Brandon earlier.
Just call him Bryden.
Everybody calls him Brandon.
I was calling him Brandon.
Oh.
Josh like it's Braden.
Oh.
We got ditched.
What'd he say?
He was claustrophobic.
Oh.
It's all good.
Yeah, we should
It
probably
happens.
fucking
We'll,
throw his ass in a mummy bag and duct tape him
we'll
up.
invite you when we do it in Jay's shop.
Well, yeah, mummy bag and some duct tape for like 4.5 hours.
Oh, that'd be
Just
terrible.
claustrophobic, so we'll stuff
just
him
really
in a
mess with him.
Fuck yeah, we'll give him some mushrooms too.
We'll make sure we do it right before this podcast airs. Just kidding.
You said we won't invite him when we do it in Jay's shop.
Huh?
You said we won't invite you?
You guys know who actually wants to be on the podcast?
Who's that?
Jim.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to Braden when I was there, and Jim's like, "Fuck yeah, I want to go." I was like, "What time?" I was like, "We only have 5 mics, man. Like, not today, I
What
guess."
the hell would Jim say?
Two of the pink, one in the stink.
And then that, and then
I have the hardest time hearing him talk sometimes.
today he called me, and then he always does a speakerphone thing because it's
Oh!
yeah. Well, he had his fucking like finger or something over the mic thing, so it was just and then like what? Oh, and then
Jeez, he's bad.
Damn.
What?
Sorry,
He
guys.
says go
for the
check
phone.
Powers and 15th.
Phones.
I puked in the middle of the fucking road. Shit sucks. I can't be in small spaces like that. Sorry, man.
Oh, Shit, we would have done it in the kitchen then.
Fucking should have done it in the bathroom.
Surprised he made it out of the bathroom. It's pretty small in there too.
Shit, did he puke all over my bathroom?
That's why he was wanting to dump that stuff down the deal.
We pooped.
I didn't hear. You think you'd hear somebody?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear him peeing though. So.
I didn't either, actually.
So
Now
what
that you say that.
Is there?
I wonder if he just sat there and was like, "How am I gonna get out of this? How am I gonna get out of this?" That's not funny,
Could
but
have just been honest with us. And, hey, man, I don't feel comfortable.
right? It's all good.
I'm claustrophobic to touch where, like, if I'm in a crawl space or something, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But not like this.
I'm gonna have to go shopping with him again and just fucking push his ass in the trunk.
Jeez.
You got a fucking case of water. What more do you want?
Dude,
Did
you will be the douche of the week that week.
Did you see what the fuck's that guy's name? Let me find it real quick.
So we never had a douche of the week. We never really said.
It's
Cartman.
more.
Oh, we just said Cartman. Okay.
Yeah.
The usual.
Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't give an
But he was like
explanation.
he was
but-
like extra douchey this
Oh,
week.
definitely.
Dude, did you see how he's trying to hurt himself? Oh, and he's not coming in tomorrow till like later.
Why?
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What?
Apparently he's got to take his wife to the doctor's.
She don't know how to drive?
What route is he
Rolled
doing?
her ankle or something.
What route's he doing?
I have no
You only need one foot to
There's
drive.
probably a helper truck, so count
No.
on about 10 kids
Braden was the
tomorrow.
helper truck.
Yeah, Moore's on the other route.
Yeah.
And
Well, I don't know. This is just what I heard.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Yeah.
Douche of the week.
Douche of the month.
Guys,
Douche of the year.
we
Douche
promised-
of the bi-century. Douche of the millennium.
we promise you, this is a real person. We cannot make this shit up.
Dude, we should call him right now.
No, dude.
This is not a joke. It is terrible.
Well,
Every week he does something.
every-
We should do a prank call week where we just start. We need to bring headphones one day and plug it in, and we'll just start calling like fucking.
We should.
Yeah. We'll call Dalton.
That could be one of our.
We gotta call Clayton
Is that-
too.
Oh yeah, Clayton. He's the one that said. So if you're listening, I hope you got the one with him and his family sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hope you get better.
Yep.
If you're listening.
why was he asking for PayPal?
See, he's sending me strip club money.
Sweet.
We don't even have one of those, so that's how much our town sucks.
Right?
The only thing
Didn't
we
we have
have,
like a
It's my
tranny
fans
club
only.
or something?
That's my
once?
fans only page.
it was called the Candy Shop, and there was just nasty bitches in there.
I thought we had like a tranny club or something around here once.
I know when
For a while.
A third
when,
wheel.
I know.
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
Oh, isn't that where?
See, that's pretty bad when he knows what I'm talking about.
Well, that's
I've never
next to
even been
like
there.
There's a, what would you call
Oh,
it?
whatever,
I said
Mr. Last week, frickin' blowjob reminded you of the story.
No.
Is it gay?
you're getting a blowjob thinking about the boys. What's really on your mind?
All I see is white powder, man.
I don't know what's going on.
I sent that picture to my wife with the dogs had opened that cake mix all over my couch.
Oh, it's cake mix?
Yeah. And I sent it to her and I said, look what the dogs did. She's like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? And I go, no, honey, don't be mad. They're just trying to bake us a cake.
So did you cocaine? You saw the picture I sent you, right?
Yeah, I did. What was
so
that? I couldn't
That was
really-
paint on my carpet.
Oh.
So that was like just an
Oh.
extra piece of carpet that was laying there next to the rest of like the
Oh,
regular carpet.
Yeah.
My kids. Okay, we should get into my life hacks. Don't leave your kids unattended near paint.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What kind of paint?
It was acrylic paint. I like
Spray can?
No. It was
Oh,
like crafting paint,
Oh, okay.
permanent paint.
Yeah.
They're like, "Buff me."
So, yeah, right.
Yeah, we don't even leave paint around our teenagers.
Dude. No,
Well, there's a point for that.
the paint was put up. My daughter got a stool and climbed up onto the tabletop and got the paint.
Did you give her a whooping?
Oh yeah.
You leave paint.
He don't touch his kids.
No.
That's illegal now.
Or he doesn't leave paint out on the table.
Nope.
No.
I don't. Anyways, my daughter.
So she got into the closet.
Yep. My daughter got. Dude, my wife sent me a picture of my daughter. So we have built-in drawers and like a cupboard into
Did you just say drawers?
drawers.
That's where his drawers.
Drawers. I always keep my Cirocs
Listen
in my
to me.
drawers.
My daughter's 4, my son is 1. They were in the top drawers, like 5 feet off the ground. They pulled the drawers out and were sitting in the drawers.
Oh my god.
I'm not even kidding you. My kids are psychos.
It's good shit.
Dude.
I cannot make this up. I'm dead serious.
Dude, so yeah.
Kids are
Good thing
kids,
they
man.
didn't have more drawers pulled out. Mine, when he was a toddler, I had a toolbox in my room, I think. You know, like a roll around and then a chest. Not a huge one. But he's pulling every drawer out.
Right?
Well, once you get every drawer out, guess what? That bitch just was like,
Front
I'm gonna
heavy?
tip over right now. I fucking tipped over on him.
Did it really?
Luckily not like terribly bad. I was like right there as he's pulling that last drawer out and it was like, no! Saved most of it. I think it scared him mostly. Fuck, scared me.
Young kids are tough.
Dude, they are.
They are. They're-
Obviously, once you hit like 28 years old, your bones don't like bend anymore.
They say go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fucking stupid.
See, that's why you need more cushion around the bones.
I have
Dude,
plenty of cushion. That's probably what happened. As I fucking rolled on my belly and fucking arms stuck in the ground.
I about fucking ate shit today. So I'm wearing different boots to work, snow boots.
I'm surprised I haven't eaten
They
shit
got
yet.
they got like bigger traction on them or whatever, and I'm used to just that too, tread. But I'm used to just sliding off the toolbox on that because I could get up there and roll up the lid on the roll off container, and I'm used to just like sliding off the toolbox, onto the ground. While I was at the landfill, and my fucking boots hung up. I was like head first, dude. I caught it at the very last second. I would have face planted in the landfill, dude. Oh, dude.
Come up with like fucking used condom, like a fucking needle in the side of your head. Like, fuck!
Diaper on your chin.
The way my day was going, if that would happen, that truck probably would have been in the fucking canyon. I probably would have drove it in the fucking canyon. I'd been like, fuck it, it's over.
Tiring early.
What?
Nice job on the Facebook post.
Did you like that?
That was pretty clever.
I'm trying
That
to.
was pretty funny.
I'm trying to come up with stuff.
I did edit it.
Did you? Okay, that's all right.
I put I put an exclamation mark and then a winky face.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm good with that. I'm trying.
I showed Steve, Mark, and Truck Boss that after work. We were sitting in there, and I was like scrolling through Facebook.
I didn't see it.
And I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I laughed my ass off. So I had to show him.
What'd
Steve
you
looked
post?
like, "Oh my god, these guys."
Is that the one you showed me this morning? No, it could have been.
No.
The one with the jizz.
Oh.
Do we got to pause?
Nope.
No.
No.
I guess I didn't see. I haven't been on Facebook a lot, but
Yeah.
I don't post on Facebook because
What'd you put it under?
Well,
your
the title.
name?
Just go to Stray Garbage Podcast, guy.
The title was something about mandatory masturbation breaks, and so you can find it.
Can he,
I can't
though?
think, right?
Can he though?
Yeah.
Dude.
yeah, I'd post.
I'm so
Except
tired
that I
of
think a
getting
lot
up
of the
early this
shit that I would post would go against Facebook standards.
Right.
That's why I just share them. If you like them, save them, post it.
Yep.
It was on Facebook, you said? Oh, that's
Yeah.
videos.
While you're trying to find that, let me.
Dude, I found
let me
out
get
you
through the
can
rest of
post
my,
anything you want on Facebook if you put like "Go Biden" after it.
Let me get through the rest of my life hacks.
You did some life hacks.
I did one.
What one?
Yeah.
Don't leave your kids unattended
Oh,
near
yeah.
paint.
Is that a life hack or is that just like
That's like common
parenting
sense.
tip 101?
Right. Well, same thing. My next one is if you don't want people to talk to you, don't brush your teeth. Because I thought about that this morning because I forgot to brush my teeth.
You don't forget. You're just running late. You're like, fuck it.
Right? Helping my wife get the kids out of the car. Forgot.
I'll put a dip in. Nobody knows.
You do that?
What?
You do the kid thing?
Yes, I have 2 kids.
Yeah, but you like help her get him out to the car.
I try to.
Oh,
sometimes.
He's
What
an
an
actual good husband.
I don't know about that, but
Holy crap, dude. Dude, sometimes I feel worthless. So, like, I was talking with Steve, and he's like, so we get done working yesterday, and we get done working late. And he goes, he runs home, he does the dishes, he showers, he makes dinner for the family, did something else, and then went to go work for 4 hours.
Yeah, he was telling, when I was working with him, he was telling me about when he was leaving for work at 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever. He'd be doing breakfast, making breakfast, and then he'd do the dishes. And he was telling me about all this stuff, other stuff he'd do. I'm like, shit, I don't do none of that.
Yeah,
right?
I'm a piece of shit.
I'm not that bored.
Yeah.
You know, that I'm like,
He's a
I
good
better
player,
do some
though.
dishes and stuff.
I'll do the dishes.
I think
I
he's
hate
got
dishes.
like ADHD.
I hate laundry.
And just has to be
I hate
like,
laundry too.
has to be
He has to be doing something. Yeah.
I do that unless if I'm like drunk, then I'm like, fuck all this bullshit.
I told the wife, I was like, look, I will take care of the dog stuff out in the yard. I'll mow. I'll clean the yard, whatever. I'll do the dishes. Laundry, I will not do.
Yeah.
For one, you got to have a fucking goddamn education to figure out how to turn the goddamn washing machine on anymore. It ain't just the fucking button. You hit the wash cycle. Now
Start.
It's like,
They
now you
still,
gotta get fucking. Do you want to super soak it? Fuck, I don't know.
you know, they still have fucking.
What temperature you want? You want 78? 96?
It is
you want
garbage man
120?
clothes. Super soak.
Dude, you know what's my favorite about my kids is we bought a new washer and dryer a few years ago, and they're, you know, the front loads are fancy and they got all those different settings
That's
you can do.
what you fucking unreal.
So to start it though, you have to hold down the start button,
I wouldn't know any
and
of
there's a
this.
3, 2, 1 count, and then it starts, right? Well, I washed work clothes yesterday, and then she sent down the kids to change. So put the clothes that were in the washer in the dryer, my work clothes, and then start a new load.
I heard the story this morning, so I'm already laughing.
And so I'm like, cool. Well, at least my clothes are done because they switched the laundry. So I get up this morning, I open the dryer door.
Fucking 3:34, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 wet clothes. Because they like to hold down that button till it says 3, 2, 1, and then walk off. You know, our dryer's nice when you hold it down and it starts. It's like, I mean, like,
Yeah, you know
it's
it's
fucking
going.
obvious. Our washer is not so much. You do it, and then it like,
It just pauses. Yeah.
and then you hear this like click.
Don't you hear like the water start running yet?
And then the drum will move like a little bit, like it's like sensing.
That's fucking stupid.
Sensing.
Right, since it's like the,
But like,
the weight or something.
all you got to do is just wait till you see some movement. Then
Yeah.
you know what's on.
I like.
No. You know how many times? You know what? I'll bet you. Because there's been times when like you go to put clothes on, you're like, dude, these fucking stink. What the hell? I'll bet you there's times they've started the clothes. Hashtag or
And they're still in
parentheses.
the air dried.
And they didn't even wash because they never fucking started. And then she go switch the laundry. Okay. It doesn't hit on them that the clothes aren't wet. Just throw them in the dryer. Start it. Hell, I don't even know if the dryer ran. They're dry anyway, though. So I mean, good job on that.
You guys.
So since Jay obviously didn't find my post on Facebook,
I
found
couldn't
for
find
us.
it.
I wrote, the guys here at Straight Garbage are really pushing and pulling for mandatory masturbation breaks. Reach out and lend us a hand.
No.
Anyways, I just wanted to
Should we
fill that one
I
in
couldn't find
because
it.
Jay couldn't find
Should
it.
we should probably start a group text with the boss,
Boss?
boss,
Yeah.
and ask him, hey, can we get mandatory masturbation breaks?
I'll do it.
I'm game.
Yeah, I know you
I'm
will.
Let's
game.
have another shot, and I'll fucking throw it on there. I'll be like, serious question. ... Are mandatory masturbation breaks out of the question?
You had his face. He'd be like, huh?
What?
He'd be like, fucking idiot. Literally, he probably wouldn't even give it another thought. He'd just
He
be
probably
like,
won't
fucking
even text
idiot.
back.
Fucking
You'd
Josh,
message, wow. Robert would be like, hell yeah. Corey would be like, LOL.
please.
Dude, when I sent that picture earlier on the deal, because we have had so many group texts going off, and I sent it to our group text, and I sat down and I'm sitting at the stoplight, and I'm like,
you know how many times I've done that?
I fucking sent it to ours. I was like, can you imagine with our bookkeeper? And I sent that picture, dude. I was like, I just didn't even dawn on me, and I'm like, oh fuck! I'm like fucking the light screen. I'm still going through my phone. Oh yeah, I sent it to the right people. Woo! And I wonder what she would think of that picture. She's pretty cool though, but
yeah, the picture of the guy with the thumbs up as the penis. I sent that to Truck Boss this morning. Not a word. So then when I got done with our route, I called him, and he answered. He's like, "Hello." I'm like, "What's up, motherfucker?" And he just like. Long pause, and he's all, "Hey."
Yeah.
It's like, we still doing the same thing as yesterday? And he's like, "Yeah."
He did that to me one time when I think I hit a roof or something like that, and he called me, he was all pissed off, and then it was the end of the route, and then, like, I called him, I was like, "What do you want me to do? You want me to, like, go and fuck some more shit up, or you just want me to go in?" He's like, long pause, and like, "Ha ha ha, boy, just go in."
It's funny, you get him outside of work though, and he has a couple drinks. He's actually really cool to hang out with.
Yeah.
Even the boss, the main boss. Yeah. I used to back in the day. I used to get drunk with him back. We used to go over to his house.
I went camping with him once.
Yeah, he'll cut loose.
Yeah,
he's a good guy. Back in when we all worked.
Oh
together,
yeah, we all know that the bosses have to follow
their
corporate's orders. They gotta.
I know
they gotta put on a show.
They just did after last night. I was just like, dude, dealing with the snow, then this and that, and I'm like, oh, dude, I was fucking.
We all know what's going on, but it still pisses us off.
When I had that week off for the Corona thing, the boss,
Corona?
the boss text me. I was like, "Yeah, I'm like, I don't have it. Like, I can come back to work on." And he's like, "Yeah, you can come back to work as long as you don't have any symptoms." I was like, "Well, I still have a fucking cough and like my throat hurts and shit." And so like I called him and told him, I was like, "I don't know if you have to say this because you're the fucking boss, but like, I'll come to work, but like."
Yeah, you think
it's fucking retarded.
Would be better than false negatives or whatever.
Obviously, I just have a fucking cold.
The propane ran out on that one.
And then he's all like,
I'll be right back.
yeah, kind of the same boat. Like, I don't give a shit if you work when you're sick. Well, just don't tell everybody, you fucking feel like shit or something.
Well, my cousin is like he's pretty high up where he used to work at the bullet place. And he said there, you can have all the symptoms. If you go to your test and it's negative, you can come back to work.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what our boss told me because my wife had it, and he said as long as you don't have any symptoms.
Yeah.
Even if you're positive, if you have no symptoms, you can come to work. That's what I was told.
Pretty fucking stupid.
Right.
Because you could be carrying it.
Right.
But you could be immune to it or whatever.
Yep.
You could be carrying it.
You missed out. We're talking about the Corona.
Before I forget, you guys want my last life hack?
Yes, I do, Corey.
Okay. Don't put personal issues on Facebook if you're not going to elaborate. Don't you hate it when people are like, "Oh my God, my life's so terrible,"
or pray for somebody, but I can't give details.
And it's like, I don't want to talk about it here. Like, why'd you post it, you fucking idiot? Right?
I agree.
All right.
Yeah, I agree. Because then you're like, what the fuck happened to so and so?
Right?
Like those like, oh, I need prayers for so and so, and you're like, and then you'll see below, oh my God, what happened? And then I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, why am I praying for him? How am I going to pray for him?
Exactly. I don't know what's going on.
Please pray for fucking so and so because he might not be getting a Woody tonight. I don't know.
Right? Exactly.
Are you cold, dude? Are they here?
Kind of, but they are here. Do you want to pause, or do you guys want to keep going, and I'll just take a
shit? We can do it.
siesta?
We can do it. We
can
do
this.
Yeah, we got this.
We'll talk about dead kittens.
Jay and Robert's got it.
It's gonna be you and Robert.
Oh, all right. See ya.
Well, I gotta piss too, so.
Okay, it's gonna get quiet for a minute.
Yeah, I guess.
Just be prepared. This is our sponsor break.
Who are we sponsored by?
I'm just joking. I don't know. We ain't sponsored by nobody.
Dude, some dude was all jacked up for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
They want to give his girlfriend, wife, whatever, a good time.
Yeah.
So on Friday night, he took a nut, like a nut and bolt
Okay.
nut,
Yes.
and like put it on his nut, so he'd go longer.
How big of a nut did he have?
It must have been pretty big, or he has a small
Or he
nut.
has small nuts.
But yeah, but I guess by fucking
Okay.
so that was for his pre-trial run to see how long he could go when he had
We still recording?
a nut on his nut, and then I guess by Sunday, which was Valentine's Day, he's
Right.
like, "Wow, this fucking hurts." And then so he went into the emergency room, and they had to
Jesus.
cut the nut off of his nut.
What now? What I miss? What I miss?
Someone put
Talk
some.
about-
Someone put a big ass nut on their nuts, so they could last.
Like
longer.
nut and bolt nut
Like
on
a
his
nut.
nut.
You
It's
know, like
like
Whoa,
what you
like-
see hanging off the back of someone's truck.
Like
You know what I'm saying? Like a
What?
big ass
How
nut.
would that make him last longer?
because it's fucking. I
Squeezes
don't,
off the circulation or something.
yeah, how are you supposed to jizz if you can't fucking get it out of your balls?
Yeah, like if it just pinches off the tube, like
But why wouldn't you just fucking use a rubber band or
Just
something?
go fucking
Wait.
go rub
He-
one out before you go.
he left
in
it
there.
on from Friday until Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, he did a.
Whoa,
he
he's
did a.
fucked.
He did a like farmers do to like
Yeah.
sheep and shit
Yeah.
like that. Put a rubber
Well,
band
well,
on there nice and tight.
that's what he
and
was going for, but he used a nut.
What the fuck,
Like nut
man?
and
Like,
bolt.
was it touching the ground by Sunday?
I don't know.
Dude.
God.
The dude on the radio goes, "Good thing he didn't cross-thread it."
That's pretty good.
And
Yeah, dude.
they said the
Wow.
surgeons were like superb too, because they said they cut it off like with a cutting wheel and
Dude,
shit.
you know, like when you're in high
Jeez.
school, you know, and you get excited, you know, you rubbed it the wrong way. Girl rubs it the wrong way, you know, and it's just like,
You
boom,
look
it's
at,
over.
You look at someone the wrong way.
Shit, before I went on a date, dude, I rubbed that shit out. I got one out of the way.
That's what you're
I got
supposed.
I got my pregame going,
Yeah.
and then I'd go out for the main event.
Yeah. Like
You gotta be smarter than that shit. You
like
know what I'm
11
saying?
minutes before the date.
Well, like
Like
you said,
God, something about Mary. What's in your hair? Oh, hair gel.
Yeah. Dude, at our high school here, or I guess the old one now, when I was going to school there, they were talking about how the nurse told somebody about how one of the kids there fucking put a rubber band on his nuts.
That's
Because
stupid.
his girlfriend told him that it was just like having a condom because he couldn't jizz.
No.
But then he left it on for like 3 weeks, and his skin
Oh
started
my
growing
God,
over it,
dude.
and
Oh,
so they
fuck.
had to have like actual surgery to get.
It's like barbed wire growing into a tree. Ah, damn!
Yeah, yeah.
whoa.
You know, the tree grows into the barbed wire. You get what I'm saying?
You know, I
Wow.
get what you're saying.
Yeah, like you don't ever
Wow.
just. This is not good.
Dude, that's rough. Where'd you hear that at?
Fuck the high school.
No,
the,
no,
the old high school.
no, but where'd you hear the nut and bolt thing at?
On the radio today.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
and then there was also this guy, you know, the glue thing, the hair glue thing.
Oh, that was the lady,
Gorilla
wasn't
glue?
it? The
Yeah.
Gorilla glue?
Oh yeah, well, so this other guy, he fucking, I guess he's like, oh, there's no way Gorilla Glue's that strong. So he fucking, he glues a fucking cup to his face. I think they said it was like a red Solo cup or whatever. And it was so strong, they said he'll have part of his lip.
Oh Jesus! So
Wow.
what's the deal with the whole
The glue.
Gorilla Glue? I didn't see. I
Is
know
it
we're
the new
I know
challenge?
we're a
Fuck, I don't
couple
know.
weeks late,
We're
but
eating Tide Pods and now we're
I
Gorilla
missed
gluing
it.
shit
I
to our
don't-
face?
I just started seeing memes on Facebook.
I don't think she ever actually explained the. She's. I don't know. I don't think she ever actually explained it. The only thing I know is that
She said she ran out of hairspray, and it doesn't say on the bottle not suitable for
No,
hair or something
yeah.
like that. So she used it, and now
So that's what started.
And I think there's a
all the-
lawsuit now. She's trying to sue
yeah,
Gorilla
she
Glue,
is.
Oh, are you serious?
which is fucking come on.
That's
man.
like the McDonald's and the hot coffee.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Order
That guy got
coffee
like
and
28
then-
million. The girl or whatever it was
Right?
got like 28 million out of
Jesus.
that.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
I want
It's hot
coffee, but can I have it cold? I mean, they make cold coffee. Don't get me wrong. I don't.
If
mean
you
to
ask for cold coffee, it shouldn't be hot. But if you're asking for hot
coffee,
it's gonna be fucking hot.
It's gonna be hot.
God, that's irritating.
They were saying that they were actually able to, I guess, some surgeon, like, maybe it was a plastic surgeon? I don't know. But, like, some, like, lesser-known surgeon actually contacted that chick and then offered his services for free to, like, get the glue out of her hair. And they're saying, like, after, like, couple hours of like sedation and acetone and fucking
just shave it off.
glue. I know.
I mean, I
right?
understand it's probably on the scalp.
Well, he was
like,
trying to save her hair, and
I don't know about glue, but like gum in the hair. So like you have kids.
Yeah, peanut butter.
Oh yeah, my daughter was trying to freaking put her gum in her hair last night.
Oh, you know what?
I'm not even kidding you.
No. But I remember like you're chewing gum when you're a kid, and you wake up, you got it in your fucking hair or whatever. WD-40.
Really?
WD-40 will fucking break that shit right out.
Here's a weird thing.
Yep.
I love the smell of WD-40.
I do too.
Do you?
It must be it must be the whale oil. Dolphin oil.
Yeah. So
I don't know, it's like fish oil or something in it.
My dad is super allergic to fish.
Smart
my dad's super allergic to fish, and he's not like he was at Costco and he got one of the free samples, and it was like an energy bar.
Yeah.
And it had fish oil in it.
So.
Okay. Switching cameras here. It had fish oil in this energy, this energy bar, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Ate a bite of, they only give you a little bit. He ate it. They didn't even get to the checkout stand, at our deal. They had to leave. I think they left their groceries. They went out to the car, got in the car, and my dad drove up to the police, or the hospital. The hospital.
Yeah.
Where the hospital
and that's
is
like maybe with traffic.
Maybe a mile.
Maybe 5-minute drive.
Right.
Yeah.
It might be a mile.
Yeah.
My dad made it to the police station. You know what I'm talking
about?
Yeah.
That's
made
maybe
high
a
school.
Quarter of a mile.
Right. Made it to the high school, and couldn't breathe, and he had to switch spots with my mom so that she could drive him the rest of the way.
So
it was just a big deal.
So if he's that allergic, he doesn't carry like an EpiPen.
He does, but he keeps it in his truck normally. And he didn't have it.
Yeah. And they're not cheap. Those EpiPens.
Right. He didn't think that
they're $10,000 now.
Pretty close
per EpiPen.
Fuck, I don't know.
I think when this happened, it was like $200 a piece.
Oh, okay.
He anyways, it was he didn't think that a energy bar or protein bar whatever it was.
So he's allergic to fish oil or what's
fish.
Fish.
Just fish.
So like crab and shit like that. Seafood.
Crab not so bad.
Okay.
But just fish. He loves fishing. It's kind of crazy.
Dude,
he loves fishing, but he can't eat it.
Pike can't even take the fish off the hook. That's a good excuse.
He has gloves and stuff for it.
Boy, get this fish off the
hook. But anyways, he owns a rain gutter business, so he's always got silicone on his hands and stuff like that. He uses WD-40 to wash his hands to get all that stuff off, and it doesn't bother him. Yeah. And I didn't realize. I never realized one of the main ingredients in WD-40 is fish oil. Yeah. Did you know?
I could have swore that's why I said it's well oil or whatever else, being a smart ass, but I could have swore somebody told me it was fish oil in there.
I want to say it's like 40% or something.
Really?
It's like a big number. Yeah.
But it will definitely take.
It takes anything off.
Yeah, it'll definitely take glue out of
gum.
Breaks the gum.
Right.
Gum. It'll take gum out of. I don't know if it breaks the gum down. I don't know how it works, but that's what my dad used to do. You know how like when we were kids and cause I went to public school. I mean, it's not like I grew up.
I went to public school.
Yeah,
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying. I'm not horty here. But so I got head lice when I was a kid.
Oh, okay. I've actually never had head lice.
Oh, really?
Nope.
Yeah. So our whole kindergarten class got it. So we don't know who got it first, type thing. And what treatment I had? Everybody else had like the old shampoo and all that.
WD-40?
No, I wish. Airplane gas.
Really?
I'll kill it. I'll kill anything.
Right? No shit. I mean...
Well, that shit's like 130 octane.
Dude, no, I don't think it was, but he was being a smartass, so I don't know what it was.
Shit, you put any gas on your head.
Yeah, I know. It smelled like gas.
Right.
I I was only in the kindergarten, so fuck, I don't know. I could have believed everything he was saying. I don't know. I was just a kid.
Have you, Robert? Have you ever smelt like 110, 112 after it's been burned? It's like a sweet smell.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. Yeah. That's what my brother runs 110 in his drag car. That's what I'm gonna be running.
Don't they?
It's pretty cool.
It's another nickname for that abgas or something like that, or
I don't.
That's racing fuel, right?
I've never heard that, but
a buddy of mine used to have a race car, so not a drag car,
but
a race car. And he called it abgas. I don't know what that means, but
I don't know.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
That other shit you can buy now that like all the turbo and supercharger guys run, like the 80
E85.
Yeah, it smells the same way.
Does it really?
Yeah.
That's what my brother's gonna be running now. Is E85.
That stuff's really good because it actually
it burns a lot cooler, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it burns a lot cooler, so you can add a lot more timing to the engine, and then that's where, like, if you want a boosted car, that's where you get like way more power.
Right. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I heard too with the 85, you have to ramp up the
fuel pressure
delivery.
Pressure,
like
I think
20% or something like that.
Yep. It's 1.2.
Yeah.
So you're using more fuel. But so you have to have a bigger injector because you're using more fuel.
Right.
There's a bunch to it, but
I
guess it's good stuff.
Yeah,
but it's,
I don't know a whole lot about it.
You guys are talking right over my head on this deal.
We're talking race car shit,
right?
Which is weird because they make E85 flex fuel vehicles like fucking. I'll put race gas in my fucking Fusion. Just driving around daily.
And you can't even find it around here.
I think there's like one pump around here.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Where I go.
I know there is one pump around here, but you gotta fucking Google it.
Right.
I don't know where it is though. Why the fuck am I gonna run it?
Well, like I said, I don't know if my dad was just being a smart. I was a kindergarten for all I know.
I got you.
I wouldn't doubt it though, because they're fucking.
Knowing him, I wouldn't either. I know him to death.
I know. I used to. My dad used to tell me, or my stepdad used to tell me that you could go to the airplane, whatever the fuck, airfield here, and like you could buy the gas or fuel they have there.
Because I remember back then that's when the electric airplanes was really popular. And when the gas-powered electric airplanes...
Yeah, and you
gas... Wait.
No,
gas-powered electric airplanes. Gas-powered remote control airplanes.
Okay, you got me on that. But you get what I'm saying. But I remember that was when they first started taking off. See,
they didn't get your gut there, so
perfect.
Don't worry about it. This is blocking it.
But anyway, but when that was just first like in
we're back.
Shit, I was 6 years old, so 81 or whatever.
40 years ago,
something like that.
Just a lot.
But anyway, so like I don't know, maybe it was because I remember they had like little fuel cans to fill up the little airplanes.
Yeah, they still do that.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure, but I do think that nitro fuel for your RC cars is actually just super high octane fucking
awesome.
Airplane fuel.
Yeah.
Which I don't even actually know. I've never looked up why airplanes run super high octane fuel. Maybe it has to do with the altitude, because you do lose power the higher your altitude is.
Yeah.
Like by the time you guys know the Pikes Peak thing, the Pikes Peak race, been going on forever. By the time they get to the top of Pikes Peak, like they're like half the power that they started at the bottom.
Yeah. I can tell you. So, living here, me and my buddy had crotch rockets, right? And we loaded them in the back of a truck, and we drove them to Salt Lake City to visit my brother. And when we rode around our bikes like there, they felt like half the power.
Yep.
Really?
I'm like, what in the
higher altitude?
I mean, that makes sense, because if you think about it, a lot of the great race, well, at least for drag racing, a lot of the best tracks are at sea level.
Yeah.
That's
You're at sea level.
okay.
Yeah. I remember watching Street Outlaws. They did the tour, like going around the like different cities.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, whatever. They went to Denver, Colorado.
Like fight mode.
Yeah, right. They went to Denver, Colorado, and I remember they were adjusting everything because it was like Mile High City,
Right.
They were trying to fucking throw everything at it, and they couldn't get their cars to run with the fucking altitude. And,
Yep.
And it was just like I had a 2-stroke 4-wheeler, and fucking early '90s. And when you go up to the mountains where we're at, we get up to like 8,000 feet. And
Is it that high?
Well, to one spot.
Yeah.
But anyway, you'd have to take the carburetor and adjust your jet.
Well, I was just
and
gonna
stuff like that to
bring that
get
up.
it to run right at that altitude.
with my Jeep, because I remember one time, and my Jeep isn't running that great, but I went up to the mountains one time. Would you knock it off? I'm trying to talk. Me and my wife went up to the me and the wife went up to the mountains one time, and it's we did. No, it was one time. That's pretty.
Hey, this went pretty smooth without
Mountain-
you. Go and step
Mountain-
on
Why
it.
don't you just
Mountain Eagles, we went up to a hill.
Corey was talking, and he's still talking, and you're just still in
right?
Look, this is a test for Corey.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, he's doing really good today.
Dude! Sorry, go ahead.
All right. Anyways, we went up to the mountains.
Hold on, I gotta tell you guys. Just kidding, go ahead.
We started getting into some snow. And all
But
of a
no,
sudden,
seriously, I got...
So there's snow.
There's snow. We got into some snow, and my Jeep, all of it, and we were getting up there, further and further up, and all of a sudden my Jeeps just started shutting off. All of a sudden,
Oh,
and I was like, "Oh
Fuel
shit!"
mixture or something like
It
that.
carbureted. I mean, it was just the difference in altitude.
Yep.
That's all it was. And then I finally got it going again, and turned around and went home.
yeah. And where I'm talking
But-
about is it starts with a D, south of us, and it's in the
Dick.
middle of fucking nowhere. You'll think about it. Yeah. DI.
South.
Industries?
It's
I have no fucking clue what you're
Dixie.
You-
he said it, and he still didn't hear it.
I heard you. I heard it.
I don't even know if that was right. That's the only
You
one
make
I
me
could
drink
think of, though.
And I think the elevation there is like at the summit is like 85.
Oh,
Something
we're
like
only
that.
an hour in. We're good.
So
You guys know
what's up there.
You guys know why the elevation affects power, right?
I do.
The
I've
air's
never
thinner.
looked into it.
Yeah, basically there's
Okay.
less air,
Makes sense.
but that's also the reason why turbos and superchargers make more power because you can always add more fuel, right? But then you flood it out. But if you have more air, like a turbo, putting in twice as much air, then you can put in twice as much fuel. Same thing as nitrous. Nitrous doesn't actually, people think it'll blow up. It doesn't. It has more air in it, so it's the same thing as superchargers, turbochargers.
Right,
You just
yeah.
But
Makes
isn't
sense,
the
yeah.
whole nitrous thing blowing it out because you're going too lean?
oh, what do you?
blow your motor. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah,
Like backfire
nitrous is. I've seen the whole top end of engines blow the fuck off before with nitrous when shit doesn't go right because you're supposed to purge the line and make sure there's
Is that why when you watch Street Outlaws that when they
They
have
go
nitrogen and you see that
Yeah.
that's
If
what
you-
they're doing, they're purging the
there's
Yep.
line. I got you. So I don't know nothing about racing. I just watch Street Outlaws. So
there's an episode on Street Outlaws where the whole top of the fucking that's the guy with the cutlass, the silvered cutlass or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking whole top of his engine blows off through the hood because I don't
Yeah,
I don't remember exactly what happened,
that's
but
some horsepower.
no, that's just an explosion inside the engine.
That's a shitty build. An improper calibrating.
Yeah, they got their
You're
computer
an
up.
idiot.
All right, how do we blow this? Oh yeah,
That's when you've got that old school tuner that's got his ear down by the exhaust, and he's got the little flathead screwdriver, and he's like,
we're there.
There we are. There it is.
That's what I'm looking for.
Everybody else has got laptops and shit.
Right. See, that's why. Did you ever watch the Ken Block one where he went up Pikes Peak?
Yep.
And they built that all-wheel drive Mustang, and they twin turboed it. It was like 1,400 horse.
And that's exactly
And
why.
So it still had good power by the time it hit the top of the hill.
So he would still, because they knew by the time he hit the top, he would have half as much horsepower. And then when you have a drift car like
I
that,
was gonna say,
if you have a
the
400,
Drift King, that Ken Block.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't know if
well,
he's the
not
Drift King.
he's
There's probably people
Jim
better than him.
Connor has made him the Drift King, but I think there are people better than him.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Because I don't even think he does drift competitions anymore.
Oh, I just remember
He
watching a
does
video.
rally driving.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but I find that to be a lot higher
That'd be fun.
higher skill than
I think that'd be fun.
Travis Pastrana did
drifting.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of
total his
Pastrana,
car.
did you guys ever see that that roll that Pastrana did with 28 flips?
Oh
in
yeah,
it?
and then he's like, "You lied, you lied."
Yeah,
to
he's like,
this-
woo!
"Yeah, what a rush! You lied, you lied." Yeah,
Like, wow.
I like that. I like
Jeez.
Travis. That guy's pretty fun to watch.
Yeah.
The other one is
That dude's a pusher. Good thing that guy's probably not a huge drinker. Imagine how fucking trash his friends would be.
Oh yeah.
Keep going. Try it again.
Yeah.
Try it again.
Do you ever watch
Have
that?
another shot.
You ever watch? I can't remember it.
Shit.
It was
I'm
a,
Travis Pastrana.
You are.
you ever watch?
You are a pusher.
I can't remember. It's what is they call it, the
Nitro Circus.
Niagara Search. Yeah, that. But
Macro
my tongue
Certus.
just got tied up real quick. But no, but they did a TV show, and then these guys were going to do a barrel roll in a car, right? So they're going to do like 80 miles an hour, and they have the ramp set up, and they figured the ramp would roll them all the way around or whatever. And right before the guys take off, Travis goes up to the window and he's like, "Remember, commitment, commitment, commitment." And these guys are they're like balls to the walls, man. They're both the two dudes in there, and it goes up, but it didn't. That's it, man. It just landed right on the roof, and then it started tumbling.
Jeez.
And you can hear the one guy. He's knocked out, but all you can hear is that's out of him. The other guy's like, "Fuck, man, what just happened?" The car's just completely mangled.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. You know, I can't remember.
I
It
think
was a
I've
show.
I've
It was
seen that.
like a TV
Like
series.
a Hot Wheels thing. Was it a Hot Wheels
No,
thing?
it wasn't a Hot Wheels thing. They're just doing different stunts, trying different shit out. And they thought about this one. They do a barrel roll on a whole car and land on its wheels, and it didn't work.
I have seen people do that though. I have seen
In
someone.
NASCAR, I've seen it all the time. You know, they go up and land on somebody else's car, and the wind catches them, and they land back on their
Oh,
wheels.
no!
You
I
know?
mean, someone actually hit a jump, and,
Yeah.
and I don't remember
Yeah.
where I saw it, but
But
I've
it's
seen
just
it
funny
before.
because that's his mindset: commitment, commitment,
Right.
commitment. Because if you pussy out, I mean, shit goes wrong real quick. You know.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why that guy's so broke every bone in his fucking body. I mean, he fucking
Dude, that dude-
he's broke
That
his
dude's
back.
probably had to be probably is in a lot of pain.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly.
Dude, he jumps out of a fucking airplane without a parachute and has his buddy catch him. Who
Dude,
does that?
Fuck that.
Yeah, he literally
Lord.
did that. He's no shirt or nothing on to prove that he didn't have a parachute.
Really?
Jumped out of the fucking plane. His buddy jumped
I
out.
didn't- I never saw
with
this.
the Red Bull, he goes, "Hope this works."
Yeah.
Nice.
Fucking jumps out of the plane. His buddy, they hook up, and then his buddy ties him off or whatever, and then they land. I'm like,
Jeez.
that's ballsy, man.
You guys watch his documentary thing? Like
I haven't seen it.
there's talked about we've said before how if you get your kid into a sport when he's 5 years old, just a champion by the time they're 15 or whatever. Well, that's basically what happened to him. The best bikes and whatever, and then his parents made a track for him and whatever. But then at the same time that he was a kid, you guys remember
I've seen this documentary of it on him.
the Seven Devils or whatever
Yeah,
those
they're a
guys
bunch
were.
of motorcycle guys who are going off on their own, doing their
Yeah,
own thing.
doing the freestyle thing.
They weren't doing supercross anymore. They're doing
Seven
freestyle.
Yeah,
That was-
and that's kind of how
Rusty
his
Demons of Dirt.
yeah those
Yeah.
guys yeah
And they got a hold of this little kid, and he's only 12 years
yeah
old.
they saw him out there in the fucking just sending
Yeah,
it,
and he
and
was
then
attracted to it, man. Travis
Yeah.
was. So he just fucking went and did
Yeah,
it.
Travis used to do motocross before he got
Yeah.
into doing
Yeah.
this shit.
yeah, but when he got started, freestyle motocross was not a thing. It was just guys in the desert fucking doing weird shit, and
Yeah.
then he kind of just made
I
it
think
be
it's
a
a
thing.
Netflix series. I think I watched it
Yeah,
on Netflix.
I did watch it on Netflix too.
It's actually a
He
really
got in
cool
a lot of
documentary.
trouble for, I guess, the first freestyle event or whatever. He fucking launched his dirt bike into the New York Ocean, and, then, and they're like, "That's not okay."
Yeah, because there's no pollution there. Fuck.
Yeah,
Literally the cleanest thing in
but-
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that bike's got more clean shit on it than the fucking that. Did you see him go across the fucking the two swimming pools? So they're in New Mexico or Mexico, not Mexico, and there's a pool, and then there's a slab, and then another pool,
yeah.
and then he just fucking wheeling right through it. I mean, he's doing about 80 when he comes through there. Fuck, and you're thinking when he hits that slab, he's fucked, and he just fucking just wheelies right through it all the way out, and then keeps riding it right into the ocean. Just fucking jumps off when he hits the ocean. I'm like, holy fuck, dude, he's impressed. That kid was well, guy, but
dude's nuts.
yeah,
Commitment.
You guys know like Street Bike Tommy? You heard of Street Bike Tommy?
Oh, he's the one in the wheelchair, right?
No. He was actually just doing construction there at the Pastrana compound or whatever, and they fucking convinced him like, get on this bike and jump it into the pit. Well, he went way too fast.
They're like, I think you can do it twice as fast.
Yeah, he fucking jumped over the pit and
hit the skid steer, right?
No, it wasn't a skid steer. He fucking he went up, but he jumped over the pit and the bike landed on him and he fucked himself up.
Oh, there's one guy that did the same thing, but he jumped up and he's trying to do a backflip, and then he landed missed the whole pit, and right next to it was like a skid steer, bobcat, whatever you want to call it. Fucking landed right on top of that bitch, dude.
Jeez.
Ooh, that had to hurt.
Right.
Yeah. I guess he's kind of famous now just because of that. I think probably Travis was like, I kind of feel bad. Here's $1 million or something.
Yeah, that guy's adrenaline junkie, man.
Oh yeah.
He's still doing shit just out of control. Dude, calm down, bro.
They're still running around the world, fucking just come to a Nitro Circus show.
I would like to actually go to one, but they had one 2 hours south of us. North of us.
I went to that.
Did you?
He wasn't even there.
No, he wasn't there.
No shit.
Yeah.
Stupid.
If I went to one, it'd be like Vegas or some big show where he's gonna be.
I want to take the kids because back in the day when they had Nitro Circus on MTV, that series.
Yeah.
Dude, my kid was in love with that. As soon as that had that weird little intro song that came on, dude, he'd become running out, pretend to be riding a bike. He called it Pastrana jumps. Couldn't say Nitro Circus, I guess. He just called it Pastrana jumps.
That sounds harder to say that.
No shit. That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
They really never failed to impress either. He fucking built that whole ramp so he could do a backflip in a not a garbage truck, a fucking monster truck. But then they still they're getting into I don't know what's more than quadruple. What's 5?
Quintuple.
Yeah, they're getting into those kind of backflips.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was the first one. Travis was the first one to do
double.
The first backflip.
Was it the first one and the double?
I watched the X Games. He was the first backflip. He did the first backflip and did the first double.
I remember the first double, dude.
Yeah, I remember.
Everyone about lost their fucking mind on that one.
Yeah, I remember the first backflip. I lost my mind. I'm like, holy shit! They're doing shit like this on dirt bikes, and now they're fucking doing it in snowmobiles, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy. But they're building those jumps up perfectly for it, But you still gotta. If you watch those,
you still gotta commit.
Yeah, and you watch those videos, you'll see them brake at certain times and then throttle at certain times to get that air going.
Right.
It's weird of it.
If you don't do it right,
yeah. I'm not saying it's I wouldn't do a backflip off a fucking swimming pool, let alone on a dirt bike. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to go home and try this.
On what?
Company time.
With the garbage truck?
The first garbage truck to do a backflip.
Open the hatch while I'm flipping.
Does it count if you just back over a steep cliff?
Yeah.
I'd count it.
Dude, I can't imagine. That seat in the rear load I have, springs up and down when you hit a pothole. The damn thing about sends you into the ceiling. Can you imagine backflipping?
BAM! Well, when I get on, Corey drives it. He has that bitch all into the floor.
My legs are short,
and I'm like,
I gotta have it down.
How the fuck, man? How do you see out the steering wheel? He's like this.
Pretty much.
He's looking through the steering wheel. I got it.
I don't have them pumped up either because I can pump them up, but for whatever reason, all the retarded ass trucks we have, I pump it up enough to where I can touch the pedals. But then I hit a fucking bump, and then
and it
my
bottoms
foot comes,
out.
Yeah, it bottoms out, and then my foot comes off the fucking brake pedal.
Yep, same here.
Oh, dude.
Same here.
So I've been wearing my snow boots. To work, and they're really wide compared to my regular boots. And I'm like, fucking today, or yesterday, I was taking my chains off, and I'm like, fucking taking my chains off, and I fucking got in, and I'm like, if I could go to hit the brake to put it in gear or whatever. hit the brake, went fucking mad at the throttle. I'm all, holy shit! I was really praying for brake there. Oh fuck!
We gonna take the shot or what?
Oh yeah.
This is it, boys. The bottle is done.
Yeah, another
Right
bottle
here.
down.
Thank God.
Hey,
I think it's your turn.
What's this episode right here?
My turn.
This got to be like 32, 34,
I was wondering
right?
today how close we are to 1 year. It's coming up.
Wasn't it summer?
No,
Beginning of
It
summer?
was. It wasn't
That'd have been
winter.
like June. I bet it had been right. Yeah, had
We're
been
still a
June.
ways. We're over the halfway mark.
I know
Oh,
that. I think
definitely,
we're over three
This
quarters.
is
Well, this is 30,
33, 34.
How many?
So another 20?
52. So
20-ish.
Yeah,
20
I learned that
something
from you,
weeks.
Jay.
What's
so
that?
you know the weeks in a year.
what?
52 weeks in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I'm like, fuck, how do people know that?
Andrew?
I guess.
Josh is like,
I'm like, fuck, I don't even know how many days are in a month.
well, yeah. See, February fucks you because you only get like normally 28, and every 4 years you get
7.
29. Right? Or am I wrong?
Dude,
Fuck.
No.
my brain like tuned out there. I was like looking back and forth at you, but all I was hearing was like,
No.
I don't-
I think
I'm
I'm
not
right.
shitting you,
How
dude.
do you even know this? Like,
28, and then like every 4 years on leap year you get 29.
that's fucking
Is it this year we
stupid.
get 29?
So what?
28 this
So
year.
what month is shorted today?
What fucking idiot?
This month, February.
February.
What kind of
Numbers.
idiot
February's
does?
shorted.
No. So when you have the 29th day in February, what month is shorted today?
No, they're all the same.
They're all the same.
They added.
They just-
Okay, I learned this. Okay, bear with me here. See if I can remember how this works.
Go,
Are
Corey.
you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Every 1 year that the Earth goes around the sun, okay, our days aren't exact. We get an extra quarter of a day every year. So on the 4th year, we get a full day in February. Does that make sense?
I think that guy's a fucking idiot.
Probably,
he should have just
but-
done 30 days.
I think that's
Per
I think
month.
That's why we're getting snow in February instead of January.
Is
Does
that,
that make
so?
sense?
Is that so that over time the actual seasons don't shift through the months?
Probably.
I think that's what
I'm
they're trying to do.
assuming-
Okay.
I don't.
I guess
don't know
my
this.
way would be fucking getting snow in
June.
July. Like 4th of July, fireworks and snow.
Hell yeah.
I guess that makes sense now. I've
And
always
we
thought
wouldn't have those stupid limitations on if it goes up, it doesn't.
exactly. It'd probably
If
be
it goes up or
better.
blows up.
Yeah.
Yeah, then your
Fuck
parents would
you.
be like
Yeah.
every 10
The
years.
The shit's covered in snow. Okay. Nothing's
I'm
lighting
going to
on
the
fire.
res anyways to get these things, dude.
Yeah, every 10
Fucking
years, then
city.
you could just blow up whatever you wanted.
Just saying.
I guess that makes sense,
They
but
got
I always
that
just
shit.
thought, I'm like, this guy's a fucking moron. Why don't we just have 30 days every fucking
So,
month?
okay, if a guy was actually born on the 29th of February,
I have a friend whose mom was born on the 29th of February.
actually, I know somebody that's born on the
Yeah.
29th.
And they're like, it's impossible.
So,
That's not a
he's
day.
actually-
It's not
what?
even real.
You know, so he's my age right now, so he's actually like, what?
20. 15.
Jesus, how old do you think I am? He's like 15 years
How
old.
old are you?
45.
So you divide that by 4.
Okay.
So
What's
it's
that?
like 12.
I said 15. Oh
Okay.
my God, you said 20.
I said 20, so I was helping you out a little bit there.
Hold on.
Who's closer?
What was your math again? Every 4 years.
Right, every 4 years.
All right.
So you divide it by divide.
Four
If it's the
divide-
same age as him, if
four
he was
divided-
born on,
Yeah, same age as me.
you divide it by 4, right?
So if you divided 12 by 4, you'd have 4.
No, you divide 4 by
3. I didn't say
45.
that. 45 divided by 4.
Yeah, 45 divided by 4. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I didn't know we were doing
Around-
math.
11
I said-
and a, 11 and a,
Right, close
Yeah.
to 12. I was rounding.
11.5.
He rounded up. I get it.
Yeah.
Should have it divisible by 4, like 48.
Okay.
12.
Okay. That's cool. I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever.
Who cares?
Which is stupid.
I always thought
Just
time.
finish off with that. That's fucking stupid.
Right?
You
So,
sound-
so to
you
get
sound
your
like my
driver's
kid right there.
license, you got to be 64 years old.
Pretty much.
Fuck that shit.
So, you sound like my kid right there. because I'd be like, go scoop dog shit. This is stupid. Yeah,
Dude, that's my
me
kid,
paying
too.
your fucking bills is stupid. Get your ass out there.
I think that's every.
I keep mentioning it to my one. I'm like, listen, if you don't want to do chores, you can simply choose not to. You just pay rent,
Go get a job.
which I'm cool with. I mean, he's got some money saved, but that shit will burn up in like 2 months.
Daddy
Then
gets a
what?
new gun.
2 months. How much money is
Keep
this?
this between us. Don't tell your mom.
Because the bills are still getting paid, no matter if you.
How much money does your kid have? Because like 2 months rent is
$600 or $700.
fuck. That's 1 month of my rent, but
Well,
I pay
but
cheaper.
Well, I
Pay
mean, he's
for
only
the
renting
whole-
one room.
Yeah, he's
and a
It's
bathroom.
like $150 a
Shit, he's got a
Fuck that,
he's got
rob
a
his ass.
basement too. I'd bump it up.
Dude,
I'd
like-
pump it.
right? Well, don't forget, you also got to chip in on the power and the water.
Oh,
true,
yeah, I
that's
forgot
true.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to This Shit Ain't Freeville. Population you now.
It's fucking brutal.
All right,
All right,
so
we do
douche
this?
of the week, me for some bad parenting.
All right, Corey, you
No,
get your
that's-
ass over here.
That's good.
Get the sword
Obviously.
out. There we go.
So, and douche of the week, Corey, for inattentive parenting.
I can dig it.
Hashtag Picasso.
Remind me about that one.
Honestly, I probably would have just like
That's funny.
eat some too. It's good for you.
I think we're all kind of a douche.
Kids?
So
Yeah, just eat some. That's fine. Like you want to fucking paint your sister, just eat some.
eat your
Eat the
or
paint.
kids?
What
Both?
the fuck are you talking about?
Paint your sister,
Are
then
you sure
eat her.
she needs to take the shot?
My kids
Robert
were
is
covered.
the shot.
My kids were covered like to their elbows in paint.
Dude,
Both
that's
kids?
awesome.
Both kids.
Tell me your daughter was like, it was him.
She
I
was
tried
like,
to stop him.
she comes up the stairs. She's like, I'm sorry. Whatever. You ain't sorry.
You're sorry because
What
you're in
was the
trouble.
very
Right?
first
Exactly.
Thought, what was the very first thought that went through your mind as soon as you saw that paint?
Are
Wow.
you fucking kidding me?
Were
Did
you
you-
thinking like my carpet? Were you thinking the walls? Like,
I don't know, dude. I was just thinking.
would you have rather been the carpet or the couch? So do you hire?
Couch was cheaper.
Do you
Yeah.
hire? Do you hire a professional cleaner?
No, we're still working on
All
it.
right, I gotta pee.
You're trying to clean it yourself.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
it working?
Yeah, it's actually getting there. We're getting there.
You know, all you're gonna have is like a really like worn out looking
Right.
patch of,
That's what my wife
of
said.
lightly colored carpet.
I am really surprised. There's none on the walls. There's none. I built like a bar thing. That's where it's like all the way around the bar where the where the paint's at. Nothing got on the couch. It's only on the carpet.
This guy's got a fucking pressure washer in there.
No shit. Do it. Oh yeah, we're good.
Dude, so have you thought about just hiring somebody to come out and
Fuck
just
you guys.
cut? What?
Yeah, I saw it. Fuck you guys.
What do you mean you,
You saw
it?
what?
That thing was right there, and now it's already to the top. Bullshit.
No.
Spread her back.
The bottle's empty.
Nope, I already know where it was at because I wouldn't do a full shot. So
You
spread her
would
back
do.
around.
Oh gee.
Damn it! And I heard you guys giggle.
Goddamn crybaby.
My bad. Sorry, that's probably me.
All right, let's get rid of this thing.
All right, let's do it
So to Josh and Corey.
again.
Did we
I
already
thought we
do
just
this?
did this shit.
I can't reach. Short arms.
Beer chaser's the only way to go with
Yeah,
that.
I ain't got nothing left.
Dude, I almost braided right
Thank
there.
God that's it, right? That bottle's empty.
Oh, there's still half of it.
Woo.
You can take a drink.
I'm good. I'll get over it.
Take a drink of this.
I'm good. I'll get over it.
Those seltzers
I just have
are
some of
good.
this.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Devin.
That's pretty good.
Dude, that poor guy, man.
Who's that?
Devin.
I know
That's a real shitty situation.
Yeah,
I would
that sucks.
every time.
He did sell his car though.
Did he?
Yep. He sold it.
He loved that.
I guess
car,
he made quite a bit of money on it, so that's good.
Yeah.
What I heard.
I don't. If that was
You'll
me,
never get back the time.
No.
Do you have the time?
yeah, if that was me,
every singer, did you?
No, I didn't.
I'm not.
Sounds just as
every time
as I thought it would.
every time I had to go back for a can or something, I would probably just throw a fit. Just, I'm getting fired right now. Like,
Why is that?
because he's getting fucked. The dude's getting Devin.
Oh yeah.
Like if that happened here.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well,
Step in here.
you go down there in your fucking pickup.
Chuck and pipe be hanging in the office.
Dude, honestly, if they were like, you need to pay that back, I'd probably just be like, quit. You tell me where I made any kind of mistake.
So,
Lawyer up, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
right?
Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, because...
What I understand is...
So the person that made the mistake, you want to know why they're not being held accountable?
Why?
They're an elected official.
Oh,
So they're high up, so that it doesn't matter. I guess that this person's made quite a few mistakes. It's not just him.
Honestly, I'd be like...
I would still lawyer up.
Right.
Well, honestly, I'd be like, look, I'll pay it back, but give me a manageable amount to pay back a month.
Well, and plus
Buckets.
with him buying a house,
Yeah.
he's 13 or whatever $1,000. That's what he was approved for. So maybe
13,000 more per year.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe that screwed him on how much he thought he could spend.
That's what we were talking about last time.
That's
Because like
fucked up.
Right.
that's I mean that's what is that?
Yeah.
Well, 12. So that's at least $1,200 a month more.
Right. Exactly. That's
that's
a
a-
lot.
I'm sorry. I would lawyer the fuck up.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd at least go talk to a lawyer and be like, do I at least have anything to stand on? Because he has no control over that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was not.
Wasn't like he fucking did like...
Yeah. It wasn't like he was doing some shady
like he
shit.
did 90 penance on his taxes to get more money a month.
Right.
And then they're like, the tax money's like, well, hey, you owe us fucking $9,000. Well, why do I owe you $9,000? You fucking held 90 penance out.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not supposed to do that? No. Hold zero, motherfucker, and you get money back. Type thing.
Yeah.
Not that situation.
Right.
He did his paperwork, they did their paperwork, and then they fucked him.
Yep.
Which is bullshit.
I'd be letting convicts go.
Whoops.
I'm gonna leave this door open. All nine
right.
of you go rape my fucking boss.
Easy. My boss is my mom. Or his boss is my mom.
Oh.
Wasn't her fault. So.
I was like, holy shit!
On a completely...
She's an elected official?
Yeah, I was going to say, on a completely unrelated note. Every time we're like, this is fucking bullshit, what an idiot, Corey's like, that's my mom.
No, it was not my mom's fault at all. I'm just saying that she kind of oversees it.
No.
She's been training him and helping him and stuff. Like
Dude,
that.
I wish we were fucking millionaires right now, because I'd just fucking drag them through the mud publicly.
Right.
I would use our fucking 19 listeners to just really stick it to the county.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys.
Yep. I'm elected my nuts into your mouth, ass.
Dude, if we ever hit the lottery, dude,
Oh, man.
holy shit.
Hell yeah.
Everybody's gonna know exactly what the fuck's going down.
Yeah, everything's getting fucked up.
Right? So, in my notes.
Did you know it splashes a lot less if you just pee in the tub?
That's what I've been doing.
They probably can't hear.
I just peed last, but I don't know.
I still want to pee on the vacuum that he put in the
I
tub,
honestly didn't think
so
there was that much on there. I would have cleaned it.
I don't even know how to flush the thing.
So I got a question for you guys. Got this in my notes. What do they do with the garbage on Hawaii?
They barge it out.
They just barge it out?
They really barge it out?
Yeah.
Really?
They don't do like
So,
fucking
like-
New Jersey and just fucking build more islands off of it.
So like
they
every
bar-
2
they barge
weeks
it
they're
out.
like, oh, that ship's got to
No,
go.
Did you know that it's shorter to boat it to that big old pile of garbage in the middle of the ocean than it is into the mainland?
So
there's-
now,
I've never looked this up. I was really curious.
Honestly, I think it goes to a landfill. They barge it. I do know that. Me and the manager for the transfer station was talking about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's funny.
and I want to say
yeah, of course you
goes
were.
to like Seattle. Or
Does it
goes
really?
To, like it goes on the West Coast. I do know that.
Well,
I don't know where.
I'm just thinking like an airplane. I've been to Hawaii. You know, we flew. Where'd we go?
7 hours.
We went from like Salt Lake. I think it was Salt Lake,
Yeah.
and we flew out to Hawaii. It was like 5.5 hours. How long would that take on a boat? Like, do they just constantly have boats?
You gotta
Probably.
understand these.
You know, like
These
it just,
barges are fucking huge.
well, I guess
so
that's true.
How'd they
I didn't
get
think
it?
of that.
How did they get it off the barge?
They have a grappler on it.
They just keep fucking grabbing shit.
Just go like that. Just
Or they have
transport
like our transfer station guy, the
And
semi
honestly-
that has the bottom that just.
Well,
keeps
I was
walking.
wondering if-
Honolulu's huge, but honestly, like all the small islands, I mean, how many fucking people actually live?
I don't know. I was
You know, let's.
It's just weird that
How
it
many
was.
people live in Hawaii?
Okay, look it up.
Yeah, I've never looked that up. I'm like, Hawaii.
Population of Hawaii. That's HALW.
Population of Hawaii.
Population.
Population.
You guys are dicks.
How many dads?
Hip hop? Hip hop anonymous?
A lot more than I thought.
Really?
A lot more than I thought.
36
How much?
million.
1,416,000.
1.4 million.
How many do you think?
Really?
Like 4,000?
I was thinking like
That's a
800,000, 900,000.
I remember when we were in Hawaii, we
I
took
would
a
have never
tour.
guessed. That was 2019.
We went to Oahu. That's not the big island, but it's like
Oahu is the big island.
It is the big island?
Yes.
Yeah,
I thought there was the
I
big
thought
island
Honolulu.
and then Oahu, Honolulu.
I thought Honolulu.
Honolulu is on
The big island.
Oahu.
Okay, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
Is that the big island?
Yes.
yeah. That's
Okay, I thought there was another one, and then,
And then
there's
you got Kauai,
like Maui,
and then all the
Maui, Kauai.
Kauai.
you got all the little islands.
Saren-
That's that.
Is there quite a few?
There's like 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause
God
if you
damn
look
it,
at a
we're gonna
map,
have to, like,
if you look at a map,
geographize
there's-
I was just curious.
All right.
but
That's a lot because I remember.
honestly, I didn't realize there's that many
Hawaii.
people. I would have never been over. I would have never guessed over a million.
Hawaii.
Still listening to you.
I know.
I was-
I would have never guessed it's been over a million.
Is Hawaii even nice?
I've never been there. I'd like to.
When I went to
Well, that's what I want to
Honolulu.
know. I'm like,
Oahu,
should I
I
just
don't know
go
if it's
to...
all the same place. We took a tour around the whole place.
I am wrong.
You are?
So, island of Hawaii is the big one.
Okay.
And then you have
The Galapagos?
shit.
No.
Lanai,
I butchered that.
Molokai, Kahui.
Kauai.
That says Maui. That's
Huh?
Maui. That one's Maui.
Kauai.
This
Not
one's
Kauai.
Maui.
That's
Oh,
Kauai.
yeah, that
Big
one's
one, that one,
Maui.
big one.
Maui, Lanai, Molokai,
Okay.
Oahu,
And then Oahu. Okay.
and then Kauai,
Kauai's one of the smaller islands,
Kauai,
right?
and
It
then
looks pretty small.
Hawaii.
Where do you get hookers?
Okay.
Oh,
All
or is
over.
that Niai? No,
I don't know.
Hawaii.
Thailand hookers stuck on Hawaii.
Dude, I heard
I don't
there's
know how to
some hanging
pronounce
out
all
in
this
downtown
shit.
Wilson now.
Anyways,
Yeah, when my
I was
brother-in-law
just
got
curious.
out of jail, he said
Let me
he's
go back to it.
walking.
Zoom in.
Well,
Did I
he made the walk,
fucking say it?
and then
Okay.
no,
Zoom
you
in.
didn't say
Okay,
anything.
so
I said
But you-
downtown.
Honolulu is probably.
But he was making the
quarter the
walk.
size
You
of
know,
Hawaii?
they all
Yeah.
do. And then he said that down, where Jack in the
And
Box
in-
is,
and
that's when they were
in-
doing the construction down there.
Yeah.
Between it and
And then he said that there was some chick down there fucking offering a
know. I don't
blowjob
know which
for
is
one
bigger.
cigarette.
Oahu might be the second or third.
Okay. She's offering her for a cigarette.
It's
Probably
a
not-
30-cent blowjob.
Probably not the top notch quality
Wouldn't
right
it
there.
Well, I guess she's probably not gonna swallow. She's gonna spit it back on you.
So I was like, why don't we have any hookers here? And he's like, yeah, they do. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, they do.
Where?
You gotta be in dirty, like
What?
the dirty,
The dirty?
the dirty.
You
Like
gotta be the dirty.
That's
you
like
gotta be in the. You gotta like.
that's like Friday's.
You gotta
route?
do meth. Yeah, Fridays. Meth.
Fridays
You gotta do
route.
meth. You gotta do
said Jack-
heroin.
No. That's not a hooker. That's just chicks that'll do stuff for meth.
Hey, if you're fucking out there,
He said Jack in the
Okay,
Box.
but there's a difference between like
We only have one.
I'm a hooker and I just do stuff for money, and then
I just
people
do.
that'll do anything for meth.
So this girl told what you say.
She said she would give a blowjob for a cigarette, so like 30 cents. Like,
Is it
Have
gay?
some-
Like I said,
have some-
like I
have
said
some
last night.
respect for yourself, lady.
yeah.
At least get a whole pack.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
dude,
$5. I mean, good lord.
Dude, honestly, like if
How could you even be steaming for a cigarette so bad?
Good lord. That's pretty
that
rough.
just goes to show you that a BJ ain't that high on your like.
Oh, dude, it's at the top of my list to get one.
Yeah.
Not give one.
you don't. Wow.
You don't
That's-
get one, or you don't give one.
No, I'm not giving one.
I don't know about that.
Pretty high up there on the get one
I'm
list.
pretty sure a really nice video card says otherwise.
No.
2080 Ti.
Robert's like, dude, I thought you raced to that.
No, we're at the 30
No.
series now. 3060 or some bullshit.
All right, so 3070 Ti.
Yeah.
You sucking some dick.
Yeah, I would. Because that's like a $4,000 card.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
dude. Wow.
They say you can't put a price on being gay, but 4,000's Robert's price.
Hey, when you're about
Okay.
to come, I'm going to punch you right in your fucking nuts.
I gotta ask a question. If you're sober and you use the bathroom, and all you have to do is pee. I thought about it when I was doing it. If you don't have to pee, if you sit down and use the toilet, is that gay?
No.
Why the hell would you sit down?
Because you're tired.
You're tired.
Dude, I
Wait,
sit,
I'll one up you.
I'll sit
if
down
you-
all the time, dude. If
if
I'm
there's-
home, I just flop down.
If there's
No
one,
way.
Yeah, dude.
if
Yeah.
there's one other person in that bathroom and you pick the stall next to them, urinal. If you pick the urinal
Dude,
Yeah.
we
next
already
to
talked-
them,
I think we already
is that
talked
gay?
about this.
I always sit in the urinal.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
You do.
I mean, that's not gay at all.
Okay, it depends on if there's a hole.
You got a tape down to your fucking tape. If you got a big dick like that, good for you, dude.
Yeah.
No, I just piss on the floor. Take out the
It
drain.
depends. If there is 10 urinals and you choose the one right next to them, that's gay.
Right.
But if there's 3 and you're alone and you pick the middle one, you're gay.
Hey, some
Okay,
of some of
I
some
got
of
I got
behind
you.
that.
I got you there. So okay, but okay, back me up on this one. And like, fucking say midnight, and you're tired as shit. You walk in the bathroom to take a leak, and you're like, fuck it, just fucking pull it down, sit down, and take a leak.
Not at all.
No.
You never done that?
No.
What?
Never.
Oh my god, dude.
like to
Dude,
take a
I'm
shit
telling
in.
you-
Welcome to the 50s, boys.
You what?
There is no better pee than hand on the wall.
Piss all over the back of the
And
toilet.
just like,
all works.
Well, I got fucked
No.
up inside, so
Oh, dude,
I
I'll
always
fucking pull them down. Fuck it.
You always sit to pee?
yeah, most generally
Just because you're scared that, like, oh shit.
yeah. Yep.
That's not gay. Not at all.
No.
Yeah, that's.
I mean-
You know who's really worried about doing gay shit? Is that fuck. No, I can't remember his name. Anyways, there's a comedian and like he won't put his dick inside the toilet. Like he sits forward. So his dick is outside the toilet. Like he'll shit and then he'll like turn around and then piss inside the toilet. Fucking
If you have to pee and you have to shit, I don't think you can stop that. I think you just pee on your own.
Yeah, that shit comes natural.
well, I guess
Yeah.
he used to
Yeah.
be such a big guy that well, it just wouldn't fit.
Who are you
Okay.
talking about? Bert Kreischer?
Joey
Oh,
Diaz.
Okay.
Joey
Oh,
Diaz.
oh, okay.
But he said he won't let his wiener go. I'm like, fuck, dude, I can't take a shit without pissing.
I was gonna say, I
Like,
can't differentiate that.
Yeah.
It just happens.
Yeah, I'm right there.
I asked my wife. I was like, can you like poop and not pee or pee and not poop?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah.
How do you do that?
Dude, I only started doing it about 5 years ago. But, dude, like, I wake up at about 2 in the morning, walk in the bathroom. I'm like, dude, I ain't got the energy for it. Just fucking rip it down and sit down. Fucking
That's
pee.
what I do when I'm all
I'm
tired
like
and drunk as fuck.
Tired, man.
Tired?
I'm just like, fuck
I
this.
thought you were talking about
Honestly-
like right after work. You're
Honestly, it's getting to be more normal. I'm honestly starting to do a lot more.
I'm glad I have the asshole of
I thought
a
about doing it right there.
45-year-old guy.
Josh is always bitching about me peeing all over or whatever. I'm like, well, motherfucker, if I sit down and pee,
I'm
He
sorry.
wants, he wants you to
I'm the one
squat.
that I get in trouble in the house when you guys pee all over the place.
not me. He already
One of
admitted
you
to
two.
it.
I'm gonna drink food coloring so you'll know it's me. I'm just gonna piss everywhere.
I don't pee on your toilet.
A black light.
No, I
We
said
obviously know
Jay
Jay
food
doesn't because
coloring.
Jay sits down. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna drink blue food coloring so it looks like fucking. Try to put that shit from the
No.
from
hey,
the.
listen, I love you, but I will throw punch you.
I don't care.
How are you gonna suck dick with a collapsed fucking larynx?
Is that gay?
Maybe it'll just make it tighter for the next guy.
I'll drink food coloring. I don't care. I'll fucking.
Tighter for the next guy.
I'll piss all over everything.
I still see you don't have a fucking $4,000 video card. Guess your price is lower than we thought.
I know where you're going.
Oh my goodness, I am
Wow.
drunk.
Me too.
I'm pretty close.
And I am tired. I need
Pussy.
to go home. Go to
Whatever.
bed. I mean, it's serious, man.
Whatever.
We've been doing this for 1 hour.
It's only been an hour.
1 hour and
Whatever.
45 minutes.
I
No.
was gonna say we're close to 2 hours.
Why you fuck it up like that?
Yeah.
I ain't about to go another hour from now.
Yeah, and I already.
I love our 12 listeners out there. That, like, I'm not.
me and
two and a
John-
half-
in the last-
I'm not 2 hours 45 minutes. Love you guys.
In the last 15 minutes, we lost 5 listeners.
Me,
What
That's
do you
what.
mean?
That's what that
Lost-
says.
well, what'd you say? How many
me
listeners?
and Josh
did you say you
actually
had?
been
12?
up this morning, man.
Oh. Well,
I don't
before
really
you said
know.
19.
Nobody ever fucking like messages us and like says other than like Dalton and Clayton. Those are our boys.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
and
Kudos
I
to
talk
you
shit
too.
about Dalton because he talks shit about me. I get it, Dalton, but hey, trust me, it was all in fun, man. I would love for you to come down here and meet us. We get you on the show.
What's he doing?
He hasn't given me an opportunity to say it yet.
What?
What? Oh yeah.
What am I
Damn
supposed to say?
He's wanting to say.
We gotta wait. Wait. Just wait a minute.
Fuck it.
Oh.
I
You
ain't
got,
saying
you got
it.
anything to
I
do
don't
after?
even know
Hey,
if I can
you got
say
anything
it.
to
I
do
don't know
after
what I'm
this?
doing.
You
Hey.
got anything to do
Hey.
after this?
No, I'm good to go.
Hey,
I keep drinking all night
will
long.
you?
I ain't driving home.
Hey,
Yeah, all
will
night.
you right now stand up and pull your dick out for the camera?
Fuck no.
Where's your dedication to the show?
Where's your fucking dedication to the motherfucking show?
Yeah, where's yours? Get up there.
I ain't pulling my dick out. He didn't ask me. He asked you.
Robert will.
I will.
I know you didn't ask
You know what's
Robert.
great about this is I can pull down my pants. This bitch is so wide angle, it ain't seeing shit.
I was gonna say there'd be some
All I just see
disappointed.
is like pube, just like a black circle.
There's gonna be some disappointed listeners or watchers, whatever.
Disappointed. There's gonna be some listeners that are like, well, there's one guy I got a bigger dick than.
That's true.
Me.
So the guy from the transfer station, he always like, oh yeah, I heard about you. You're fucking hung to your knee, and I'm like, bullshit, dude. Maybe my cousins, but not this guy, you know. And anyway, we did the
You
the
looked through your
summer's-
cousin's dick.
No, I'm just saying. Because they heard about my
That's
last
the
name.
same cousin you married?
No. Wow, dude, really? Now you're calling her a guy?
There's no way.
But-
There's no way anyone listens past an hour. they're not getting the good
But
shit.
you gotta listen to this story. So anyway, the guy from this smart ass from the transfer station, and he always says shit like that. I'm like,
Fred?
whatever, dude. What's that?
Fred.
No, Fred, yeah. But anyway, so we went and did that summer sausage over there, and he came over there, and he has like the 10 pounds of fucking meat, and he comes walking in. He's like, I got Jay's meat. And then my dad's standing there. My dad turns around and goes, well, you might want to go back to the store because you got gypped or whatever. And fucking Chris was like, your fucking dad is fucking hilarious.
Dude,
Your dad is
That's
your
awesome.
ride or die.
That is awesome.
If there's any motherfucker that has your back more than anyone on this planet,
we
it's your
fucking
dad.
just all started just busting up. Like, you get ask
That
him,
is the
ask
best.
him about it. It was fucking hilarious.
there's nothing more
Oh, my
funny than when some old bastard says something like
Right?
that. Because they're always so straight and narrow. They
I was gonna
never
say,
say anything.
All the older guys are like, they're so proper. You know,
Yeah.
When someone says something like that, that's awesome. That's funny.
It was pretty
That's
fucking
funny
funny,
shit.
man. You know,
Anytime I've seen an
I don't
old
brag
guy
about nothing.
say
man. My fucking
something,
throat
it's always like fucking like, holy fuck.
yeah. Fucking Chris, man.
You know
That
what we
guy's
should do
fucking
is we
funny.
should get on Wish or Amazon and find like a big ass long penis that just like goes over your penis. You know,
Yeah,
like
they
you
have
ever
those.
see,
They have a penis extensions.
right? You should get one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
Put it on. No,
should
serious, serious. And then just be like, you know, when you get to the transfer station
I just
and
fucking-
Chris is sitting in there
I
like
gotta take
looking
a
at the
leak.
window doing something there, just start unbuttoning your pants and he's like, you know, oh yeah. And then just drop your drawers and that bitch is just hanging down to your knee. And just watch him be like,
No,
fucking nothing.
no, he'll
He's
do
got nothing to say, no facial expression, just a drop jaw, just like, holy fuck. Dude, I will chip in on this motherfucker.
Yeah,
All four of it. All
Dude,
of us will.
I'll buy
So
some.
Let's all go
Yes.
in on this and
Yes.
we'll buy this.
So
fucking-
how this all started, dude? His wife is a sweetheart, and her friend. We go on the lake above us, the big lake, and we're hunting, and we're like, well, fuck, because we're just driving up and down the banks,
Hunting on the lake or fishing on the lake?
hunting.
Okay.
So we're looking for deer and shit on the lake. If we spot something, we'll get off on the ground, get out there and actually shoot, because you can't shoot out of a boat. So. But anyway, so we got tired of just riding the boat, and then, believe it or not, I was only had like 4 beer. I was sober, and
Yeah,
so
don't believe
he
that.
pulls up to the thing, and me and him, you can ask him about this to this day. Me and him is the only 2 sober guys out there, and then the girls are drunk. The other guy behind us is the Brad. He was hammered.
Chet?
Yeah, he was chatted up. And, so we walk up to the bank, and the plan was like, I'll walk all the way to the top of the mountain. Girls get about halfway, and then we'll just start combing like through the ridge lines. And if we run out deer, then we'll run them out to them, and they'll just troll up the bank or whatever. I guess as soon as I got out of sight, I guess Brad's like, I can't believe you let your wife go with him. And dude, and Chris is like, what? And he goes, that guy's hung to his knee. So that's how this whole thing got started. I'm like, dude, you really want to see it, bro? It's not hung past my nutsack.
Dude, this is why we need to do this. But we gotta do it. We gotta do it where we videotape his reaction. Could you imagine his fucking face?
Yeah, dude.
He'd be like, especially if you do a slow pull and your pants just keep going lower and the dick is just still exposed and still exposed and still exposed. And then just right at the last minute, drop it to the ground. It's like right at your knee.
Oh, dude.
Fucking
And he teases
24
me all the
inches.
time. He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, dude, trust me.
Hold on, we're gonna fucking wish this right now. Where's Wish?
That's
Oh my God.
That's a guy
I'm
we
gonna have
should.
the best shit scrolling
Dude,
through
I
my
love
Facebook
that guy,
from
dude.
now
I
on.
do.
That's a guy we should have on the show. Actually.
Oh, yeah.
I,
We need to
I,
get him
I
on
really want him on here. And he's
Yeah.
like, dude, yeah, he's like, I can't do it. I'm like,
Who?
why? He goes, I'll say some shit.
Who?
What has he said that I wouldn't say? You have no idea.
No. God, I love that guy. He's funnier.
He is.
Fuck,
He's hilarious.
Why won't he be on the show?
Man.
He's worried about saying shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think that he would say anything I wouldn't.
Yeah.
So, speaking of him, when I dropped you off the other day, we were talking, and you told me to write this down in my notes. So I wrote it down, and I remembered. I wrote down, glad we have people like that to save our ass.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to touch on something about that.
Yeah.
What did you want to say?
Oh, not just about him spending 20 years in the army and stuff, and then
Right.
he's just like,
No shit.
oh yeah, and he fought in Afghanistan and
Who?
Chris.
What? Chris
Yeah.
was...
Yeah, and he, there's actually like video, not of his platoon, but not of him. He actually got transferred out like the week before they came in, and the guy that got transferred into his spot was killed. And I don't know how to say it, Corndall. And there's in Afghanistan a big battle over there, and the guy that took over his spot was killed. So he literally left like a week before that.
Jeez.
And he was a badass. I mean, in my opinion, he was a badass. I mean, he left. You'd have to ask him, but he left for. I was trying to get more information when we were doing that summer sausage stuff, and of course I got drunk, and he was telling me all about it, and then the next day he was like, "Oh shit, it's right here." He sent me because you watch the documentary of it of where he was at,
Right.
and he sent me.
Didn't you say that was the hornet's nest?
The one, yep.
That was one of the.
One of the
that
spots.
was right after
Yeah,
you got transferred.
I
or
watched
something
that
like that
before.
Yeah.
And then, but it's a little bit different. So it's called. You might say it better than I can, because.
Restrepo and the watch. Corngal.
Corngal.
I would think Corngal.
Yeah.
Restrepo.
Restrepo. Yeah, that's it.
Restrepo and the watch Corngal is what I would say.
We call it Corngal.
Corngal.
Yeah. But anyway, he.
Oh,
Yeah, that was his platoon. That's where he was based at and stuff.
what's that on?
Amazon, but it's. I looked it up. It's 99 cents for the rent to rent it.
Oh, I'll
But
fucking
which-
rent it.
Shit
Yeah.
ain't gonna run.
But that's his platoon. That was his platoon
not
he
my
was
card.
with. And literally,
Why is
he,
the
he
intake
left like a week
facing
before,
out
and the guy
instead
that
of
replaced
back?
him was killed. Which is unfortunate, man.
Right?
Sorry, didn't
You
mean to
know.
be laughing there.
No.
Having a different
You're good.
conversation.
Me and Robert were talking.
Yeah.
You guys are having your own.
Right.
Whatever.
I just know that you wanted to thank veterans.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
for sure.
We're all about
For
that.
sure. Absolutely.
And-
Yeah.
You know,
I have more than the utmost respect for veterans.
Oh, yeah. Me
Right.
too.
I could.
I honestly wish I could have served.
They're the reason why we could do this right here.
I could not
Have
imagine
free speech, man.
being in their position.
No,
honestly,
me
I
neither.
mean,
Or
Yeah.
even now to come
Right.
back and have to like adjust.
right? Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
maybe we should touch
Always
back on this
wanted
at the
to go,
beginning of our
just-
next episode,
Yeah.
so
I know.
people can hear it. Just
Yeah.
I just wanted to go so I could shoot humans.
Jesus. Okay, well that got ruined.
Yeah. If you watch it, I watched
Then
it
why
already.
didn't you?
They said I can't go because
Deviated septum and a coke problem?
something like that. Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I've seen what I don't know. I see what those guys go through. I didn't see. I did not.
Well, it's fucking
but
terrible.
watching what those
Right.
guys go through, it's just like fuck. Man.
You know what's fucking
How do they
terrible?
come back halfway
you
human is
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
Anyone that goes over, they've
Yeah.
Especially like if they're in war. Like it's fucked up enough to be in the United States military as it is.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
and honestly, if I remember right, because he showed me the video of it. So the mortar that came down and killed the guy that replaced him was friendly fire.
Oh, really?
It's
Yeah.
fucked.
You know,
Jeez.
if I remember right. He was telling me about it, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go watch that. And I didn't go watch it, but I remember his lieutenant, he was naming everybody. He's like, that's so-and-so, that's so-and-so. And he's like, yeah. And then the guy was like, this could have been fucking prevented. And he was
Right.
You said it's on Amazon?
It was on Amazon for like, it's like $1.99 or 99. Sorry, that was me.
This is the guy that makes all the sounds. When I'm like editing the
I'm
podcast,
always-
all you hear is like boom, boom, boom,
I'm
boom,
twitchy,
boom.
man.
I'm trying to be as quiet as
Especially when-
possible.
Especially when I start talking about stuff like
As soon
this.
as I get
Makes
that
me-
new table made, though, we can be down
Right.
in my basement
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
on the carpet.
Yeah. I was telling.
That's where you're doing it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was telling Jay about my uncle that was in Vietnam,
Yeah.
and it's just
Herpes.
amazing. No.
Yeah. No, the stories.
I heard I haven't heard the story from him, but I heard it from, kind of, he doesn't tell it very often. But I guess my uncle was actually captured by the Vietnamese, and him and his friend, and they killed his friend right in front of him, and they stripped him down and whipped him, beat him, just tortured him for I don't know how
Months.
long. Yeah, and
If not years.
somehow he finally got away, and met up with his own people, anyways, it was pretty messed up from the sound
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
Like I said, haven't heard the story firsthand, but I
Yeah.
don't know if I'd really want to.
My grandpa started telling me, 'cause he was in World War II. He'd tell me some stories, and then he'd just get all choked up and stop.
Right.
So like 3-4 days later, you go back like, Grandpa, this is where he started off, and then and then he kind of tell you another half hour of it, and then he'd stop. But damn, those guys seen so much death, and
Right.
ruthless of Japanese, and I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
not saying they're all
this
bad
day and
now.
age.
I'm just saying back then,
wars be fought by the assholes who started them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
That's what I've always thought. Like,
Go out there and
Have our
fucking
have
sword
our-
fight, motherfucker.
have our president and whoever he's pissed off at.
Yeah.
Those two can fight. Whoever dies.
That's
You
why
know,
The
fuck
Rock
it.
needs to be the president.
Yeah. And then fucking, instead of dropping bombs and stuff like we did, I'm on Hiroshima and, or is that what it's called?
Hemo? You say hemo? It's
Sagamaki
hero.
and
Hiroshima or whatever.
Hiroshima.
There's no hero there, though.
And then
I see what you did there.
Nagasaki.
Okinawa, right?
Oh, yeah,
Hiroshima.
Okinawa,
Yeah. Anyway, I'm not trying to disrespect him by no means. We shouldn't have dropped a fucking atom bomb on him.
Well, it's
I
supposed
get
to
it.
be the end all. Is
I
what
get
it was
it,
Supposed
but
to end
we
everything,
ended-
and obviously
how
it
many?
didn't.
How many? Civilians lost their lives. I get it. At least they attacked our naval base. We did have civilians lose their lives, but it wasn't like they fucking just went down Hawaii and just fucking lit up the whole island. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not on their side by no means. I'm not, because that's what's got us in the war. Am I right?
I always wondered why
you guys-
why it couldn't be more peaceful. Like, you're a piece of shit, I'm a piece of shit, but let's do our own piece of shit things.
Well, yeah,
Like,
Exactly,
Hitler involved.
yeah.
So
I like Robert's
Hitler was
thinking.
Hitler was a piece of
the
shit.
most sane thing
There's
I've ever
nothing nice
said.
about that fucking
Biggest problem is one side, whether it be our side or their side, someone starts it. You know what I mean? They're like, "Fuck you guys. We're gonna fuck you guys up," and then it obviously doesn't work either way. Everyone gets fucked up.
Well, I assume it's a guy
You know what
with
I mean?
too much fucking power is like,
Hitler.
we'll just fuck him up.
Right?
Like, why should we even listen? Why should, there's no reason that we'll just eliminate him. And then both sides are like, we'll eliminate him. We got a bigger army. We have the bigger stick. Like,
Well, and the U.S. was staying out of it. They were staying out of it. They just so worried that we were gonna fucking get into it that they're like, well, we're gonna take out their naval base. That's what they did. And
get ahead before
Honestly,
you get behind.
with that big bomb those two big bombs that landed, that had a lot to do with the attack on Pearl Harbor. I believe it. I could be wrong, but I think that they're like, you know what, motherfuckers, you guys attacked us. Well, here we are. So we'll end it, and that's what happened.
I think our timelines are wrong, or your timelines are wrong.
What's that?
when were the atom bombs dropped? Do you know?
I don't know the dates, but I know. No. I'm talking. It was at the end of the war, but
Right.
Pearl Harbor's what started it.
Okay, because
Yeah,
the way you made it sound was we dropped the bombs and then they came.
No.
and- Yeah.
No, they started it,
Right.
and so that's what led U.S.
Well, that's kinda
U.S.
what I
to
was-
go into the war.
Right. That's what I was kind of getting
Because-
at with Robert is
Yeah.
someone, whichever way it goes,
Yeah.
you're provoking the other person.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other
Because U.S.
side.
was pretty much staying out of that whole bullshit until Japan came over and took out Pearl Harbor.
Then we pretty
Once
much
Pearl Harbor was but it's like, all right, well, hey, U.S. can't sit back and just relax. Why
Right.
that just happened? So, guess what? We're in war now. So, and then we fought what? Shit, that was 41, December 6th, 1941, and then. Am I right?
I don't know. That
And
sounds close.
Yeah, and then
I don't know if the year's right.
June, or it might be June.
No, December was.
I get June
right.
something. I get June 2nd for some reason mixed up with something else. But,
June.
Oh,
is
that was
June
D-Day.
6th. June 6th is D-Day.
D-Day. So yeah, December 6th.
December
7th.
December something.
No, December 6th is when they. Yeah. Anyway.
It's the Pearl
So-
Harbor.
Yeah, and then
December something.
December 6th. I know it is. And then June 2nd. Is that what you said? 7th.
6th or 7th. I'm not sure.
Man, I don't know. I'm not a fucking history buff by no means, but I do know.
We should do some research before we get on the air here.
December 7th, like I said, go fuck yourself.
Oh wow, I'm off a day.
Okay, December 7th.
know.
When was D-Day?
What was
Look
D-Day?
up D-Day.
June 6th.
I think
That's
it's
why I'm
D-Day.
getting.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
D-Day.
Here's the definition of
June
D-Day.
6th.
June 6th.
So that's why I'm getting 7
Right.
and 6 mixed up.
Either
But
way.
Anyway, so and then when did the war end? When the bombs hit? Because Germany is already out at that point. Japan still wouldn't fucking commit. They're like, no, we're still fighting. Germany's like, all right, Hitler's done, so we're done. And then Japan's like, fuck it, I'm still gonna fight. And yeah, and into that war. But do we really, honestly?
What were we
do
getting?
really-
What was the point we were
I don't
getting
know.
to here?
I guess if you want the history lesson, don't listen to us.
No, please don't.
Thanks for tuning into the Straight History Podcast.
Straight garbage history.
You guys,
We don't know shit.
you guys ever listen or watch that? There's a thing on YouTube where they have like history buffs get all drunk as fuck. It's called Drunk History.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, but I know what
dude.
you're talking
It's
about.
funny as shit. They I think they say a bunch of stuff they're not probably supposed to say,
Yeah.
but it's
Shit.
sometimes it's funny as shit.
Huh.
Yeah, watch
That's
it.
funny.
Watch it, Josh.
Did this other tank run out of propane too?
Oh, I don't know. They
It's
did
getting
kind of
colder.
quiet, didn't it?
All right. Well, Jay's bored, so we're gonna bring this episode to a close. Of what is it, Jay?
What now?
Straight Human Podcast.
What is this show, Jay?
Straight Garbage Podcast.
Straight Human Podcast.
Straight human.
Oh, straight human?
There's nothing human about this show.
No shit.
We're
Our
just a bunch
show
of dirty
goes off
ass
the rails so
bastards.
much, it's not even funny.
Straight Cadaver
There's
Podcast.
no theme to this show.
We don't know what's going on.
That's it. This is our last show, guys.
Yep.
Thanks
Peace
for
out.
tuning in.
Finally.
We'll see you next week. We love you. Thanks for tuning in.
Peace out, guys.